Alright, I think we're getting it going. Think that we are getting in there. Let's start it up. Waiting for people to hop in. We're gonna start this stream up. We all in here? Let's let a little music run while we get people going. Yo, yo, coming on in. Let's blast a little music. Let the people come in. Saturday night stream. What's going on? Hot toys. We're getting in there. What's going on? Popsick, Austin, Comics, Collecting Dad, Tilly. We're getting in there. All right. What's going on, everybody? Saturday night streaming. What's going on? In Toysopedia? What's going on? Yeah, I know you couldn't see me at first. I was trying to do a little, music with a little title screen to get us going. Appreciate it. Yeah, just picked up the lights. Figured we'll step up our game a little bit with the live streams and the videos. Maybe have some lights in the background. How's everybody doing? Everybody got faked out with that Mandalorian Deluxe, going waitlist, and then Sideshow said, "Psych, thanks for all the orders." Collecting Dad, Austin, Popsick, EH Designs. Welcome on in. Adam, Griffin, what's up, guys? What's going on? We're going. We gotta talk some Hot Toys. Chumpnator, what's going on? Collecting Dad saying he did not get fooled out because he already had it on pre-order, like he should have, like me, like everyone should have. We can't get caught in that. Nice lights. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. We even got a remote and everything. We're going full on. We're professionals out here. No more accidentally doing 2 streams at once. Popping out the chat. Is that merch? It is. It's only mine. I only ordered one though because I can't actually have an official merch store, but I figured why not, rep the brand a little. I'm probably the only one that's ever going to want to wear one of these, but I'm down to do it. I don't care if anyone wants it. I want it. So let's just chat it up. How's everybody doing tonight? Got back early. Figured Saturday night stream. Why not? We're going to put the chat out here too. 'Cause somebody in the comment section said that they go back and they watch my streams when they miss them, and they said that they wanted to be able to see the chat, which I thought was a great idea. We'll move this one over here. Bang, we'll do this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, I know, I had 2 streams. Yeah, so basically what happened was, the reason why I had 2 streams was, I wanted to test out this whole, have a title screen for a little bit, let a little music run. But I forgot to add the audio onto it, so I canceled the stream, and I did it too late because 2 streams went up, so we're still learning, but we're going. Remnant Trooper is waiting for me when I get home. Let's go! Nice, dude, that's sick. Anybody else get anything in? I know that people are getting their Far From Home homemade Spider-Man. What else are people getting? People are getting their Han Solo. I don't think I've heard of anybody stateside get their Mandalorian first issue yet. I mean, obviously all the folks that ordered it from Hong Kong did, but I'm cool. Are you going to do any Marvel stocks? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like pick up Marvel figures? Wait, so is the deluxe Mando actually waitlisted? He is not waitlisted. Sideshow faked everybody out. I don't know what happened there, but that was super surprising when that went like waitlist, because we're what, 7 months out from release. So I don't know what happened there, but if that was a marketing tactic, I'm sure it worked. People were freaking out on Facebook pages. All those people that were sleeping on it, and it took for good reason, right? That'd be pretty sucky if you haven't ordered your Mando Deluxe yet. But no, it is here. I can confirm it is back for pre-order right here. I'll flip it to this screen right here. Still available for pre-order. It did go waitlist for like an hour though, maybe less than an hour. I gotta buy Annie IDK. What I want to buy, because I'll have Cody and Obi and Rex as well. Do you mean Anakin Clone Wars for pre-order? Because if so, that's definitely a pre-order. And if you're saying that you need to pick up a light side Anakin or a dark side Anakin, that's a different story. Try and do it in the most financially savvy way you can. It's a tough buy, but it's an amazing figure. Leia and Wicket coming Tuesday for Popsick. Nice, dude. That's sick. Dude, the feeling of knowing your hot toy is coming is very, very fun. It's such a great feeling. I wish I had one. I get sad when I don't have hot toys coming in for a while, so I'm ready for them to start flooding me with my orders. Hopefully Yoda later this week. Nice. Negan X Army, what's up? What's going on, man? Andreas, hey, what's going on? Welcome on in. Sideshow using the fear tactic. I know that was weird and just a tad bit sketchy. I don't know if I like that. I hope that was just a mistake. If that wasn't a mistake, that's really weird by Sideshow, because they definitely got a ton of orders in that time period where it went waitlist, or, you know, it was low stock like since this morning. So that was weird. There's definitely some analysis to go into why that happened. I'm going to try and dig deeper, but very weird. And you get the comments within 5 seconds, we aren't budget anymore. And you get the comments within 5 seconds, we aren't budget anymore. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure what you mean by that one. Nah, any Annie. Yeah, dude. I mean, if you can afford it and you can find Darkside Anakin, if you can scoop Darkside Anakin under 500, that's a scoop for sure. It's the best. It's so great. I think it's a lot better. I actually sold my light side Anakin, but I've had light side Anakin, dark side Anakin, but I'm literally never selling my dark side Anakin. My favorite figure in my collection right now. Vintage Fett is going to hit in stock on Sideshow this week. I speculate as early as Monday. Yes, that's sick. Hopefully I get my Vintage Fett soon. Meaning how Marvel figures are doing in the marketplace. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can take a look at that tonight. I think that'd be interesting to talk about. Yeah, such as Iron Man for sure. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, right? Bunch of figures getting delayed, which is such a bummer. So I think the total list was like Mark 85 delayed, Gamora delayed again. Who knows if we're ever gonna see that figure? At this, it's just crazy at this point. Quantum Suit Tony, people are getting emails for. That one's kind of just like, I'm not picking up that figure, but it got delayed. I don't think that many people are complaining that much about that. Really surprising. 40th anniversary Boba Fett getting delayed. That was really, 40th anniversary Darth Vader getting delayed. That was really surprising. They already have that figure done. And there's no like licensing to license a head sculpt again or anything. So I don't know why or how that figure got delayed, but that was really surprising, for sure. And I have ads playing here. Let me just skip these. Alita is delayed. Huh. I didn't see that one, but wow. Cody again, delayed again until at least October. I didn't see an email for Cody getting delayed, but That doesn't surprise me. Or maybe, yeah, I didn't get an email for that, Griffin. I didn't know that. Collecting that. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and share the channel for sure, dude. Plugging it, doing the mod job. I love it. Yeah, dude, we hit 500 subs. Let's go. Come on. Like, this is it. Like, and it's all thanks to you guys. You guys like pumping up in the comments, pumping the live streams. Like, it's huge. Like, we're halfway to 1,000. We're definitely gonna do a giveaway when we get to 1,000 for sure. But I'm pumped that we got to 500. It's really just you guys just pumping up the channel for me. I'm entirely grateful. I'm just doing this for fun, just a hobby. I thought that like something that was interesting to me was to just like talk about hot toys from an investor perspective, from like an economics point of view. And I'm super pumped that it seems like a lot of people are like interested in that, especially because like nobody else is really talking about that on YouTube. So I'm trying to differentiate myself. So I'm pumped that we are getting to 500. I love making these videos and talking about this stuff with you guys. And live streams are awesome. Like, I look forward to them. Grinding through the work days. I'm thinking we got to do a live stream this weekend. It's gonna be awesome. So appreciate all of you. Vader is so frustrating. He's just a different box. I know. It's just surprising. Anthony C coming in. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Griffin saying it's on the site. I got an email for Alita. I didn't see it. That doesn't surprise me though. Sideshow got me with the Mandalorian today. I definitely panicked of what was going on. J-Rod, I don't blame you. You like, at least you pre-ordered a really good figure, so I wouldn't be too bummed about it. But that was really weird and kind of whack of Sideshow. I don't know what was going on there, but if that was actually intentional, that is very bad. But I think as soon as I went like short, about to go waitlist, like I think everybody was like, "What's going on here?" That doesn't seem right because the figure doesn't come out for 7 months, so that was weird. Austin saying he received his email about the Mark 85 being delayed. Yeah, the delays are coming. They're coming. The delays are coming faster than the announcements are coming. It's brutal. It's the pandemic. So many figures are being delayed. If so, how can a pandemic affect production so greatly? I don't know. I don't get it either. I mean, the pandemic just slows the processes for everything. Like, even if it's the production that's not getting slowed, like think about all of the other logistics that go into making those figures, like ordering the parts or doing whatever Hot Toys needs to do. I guess that's the reason why. But like, I love all the announcements that we are getting from Hot Toys, but they got to pump the brakes on the announcements a little bit if they're going to keep having all of these delays. You got to focus on what you already got coming out for us. It's not that exciting to have Commander Cody that's now been delayed 6 months and then announce a Luke Skywalker, which is awesome, but not coming out for 2 years. I mean, what does that really do for us? Wilson, I'm pumped too, man. I'm kind of growing with this channel. Let's go, dude. Yeah, a lot of people have been, messaging, commenting me, telling me that they started collecting about the time when I started my YouTube channel. So they're like using this as a platform, or like as like a trampoline to like expedite their collection and do it in a financially effective way. So that's awesome that we're on this journey together. Let's do it up. Diecast Fly, what's going on? EH Designs, I sold my Kylo that I got a couple weeks ago for $100 Canadian, more than I bought. I'm very happy with this fast flip. Damn, 100 Canadian dollars? What is that, like 675 USD? How did you get that figure for that cheap? Good for you, man. Dude, take your profit taking and go invest in a new figure. Wouldn't be surprised if it actually went waitlist again. Luke is way too far out as well. Yeah, I mean, like, it's gonna go waitlist at some point, but it shouldn't. There's no reason for it to go waitlist 7 months out. Like, Hot Toys is still like producing more, so like they need all the pre-orders they can get, so they can just keep producing for as many pre-orders as they get. Alex hitting me up with the 501st sub. Let's go, dude. 501st. We're over the halfway mark. 501st Clone Trooper, 501st sub. I love it. I appreciate it, man. Ninja Squirrel. What's going on, dude? Welcome on in. Paul. Hi, everyone. Love your channel at 60 Economist. It's Sunday morning here in Taiwan. What's going on, dude? Thank you for coming in. What's up in Taiwan? Bro, what type of order are Hot Toys working up with? They're kind of all over the map with their sequence. Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of just like... It's weird. We're getting like... I just don't understand how the 40th anniversary Darth Vader gets delayed. That's surprising to me. They announce even if it's years from now, so the secondary market for figures similar don't go overboard. Yeah. All right. We'll get to the rest of the comments later. Let's talk about a few things. We got a few things to talk about. Let's just go right for the jugular and let's talk about this Luke. We'll do the chat right here. I think that it's going to. I need to figure out a way to like have the chat in a better situation because I think it's gonna go behind. Yeah. So I'll have to just leave the chat on the my other monitor for now, but like I'm still looking at it, but just so that unfortunately people watching this not real time won't be able to see it. But yeah, so we got this Luke. One of the things I was most excited for seeing this Luke was I definitely thought we were gonna get Clone Wars Obi-Wan announcement before this one because obviously it's much easier for them to just make the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. So it's really awesome that they actually showed us this figure that was like kind of like the only brand new Star Wars figure that we saw at Sideshow Con, and then they actually gave it to us. So I was pumped about that. But when I rushed out a video. I don't know if you guys saw it when talking about this figure, just doing my first reaction. I was like, dang, this is awesome. It's 40th anniversary. Like maybe that means we're gonna get it actually before the end of the year. Nope, 2 years later. Why are you even putting it in the 40th anniversary packaging, dude? This is coming out in 2 years. But putting that all aside, I'm obviously buying this figure. You know, obviously, like, I know you guys, a lot of you guys like watch the hot and cold, so like, you know, I'll save some of the juice for that. But like, you guys are in the live stream, you already know I'm 100% getting this figure. He looks great. The face sculpt, I get it. I'm not a big fan of it either. That's why I didn't pick up the Endor Luke for my own collection before. I just don't like the teeth look and like even the Sideshow, like the Sideshow Luke. I've had the Sideshow Luke as well. I bought it and sold it. I think I bought it for like, I got it like from someone off a Facebook group for like $215, and it was like never displayed. And then I like opened it and I was like, this figure sucks. I don't like it. And then I immediately sold it. I think I sold it for like 180, lost some money, and I was like, whatever. This is not a good figure, but I do kind of like the portrait more on this one. Sorry, let me take that back. I definitely don't like the portrait more on the Sideshow one, but the facial expression, I would have rather preferred that. I get that Hot Toys is like trying to do, you know, they tried to do something a little different with different than like every other pose that we get on Hot Toys, like similar to this one, where it's just like a stern face, but this is not the answer. The answer is not to show his teeth. It just looks weird. Now, thankfully, he's not showing that much, but like, when did Luke have that facial expression? I don't know, but I'm not gonna. That's the only like thing, and that is honestly a minor gripe for me. Like, I'm gonna probably display him with the helmet, or I'm gonna display him holding the helmet. I'm definitely getting this figure. Also, you know, this figure showed up in Secret this morning, and the base is not a clamshell base, which is awesome. A lot of people were super pissed about that when they saw this, because they thought it was that awful clamshell base, but it's not, which is great. Cool. All right, we're up to 47 people on the stream now. Hit that like button if you guys are in the stream. Let's just get the stream going, get more people in here. It would be awesome. But yeah, what do you guys thinking about this figure? Let's talk in the comment section for a little bit. What are you guys thinking about this figure? British Plebness, what's going on, man? Welcome on in. 40th anniversary that comes out during the 43rd anniversary. I know, right? It's ridiculous, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, look, if they're gonna push these figures so far out anyways, at least they're just giving us announcements. So I guess I'll just take that, even though I think it's the wrong thing to do. What's up with his teeth? Yeah, dude. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. That's why I passed on the Endor Luke. And then, so when the Sandstorm Luke came out, I like that one. And obviously, I'm such a big Star Wars fan, and I still don't have a Bespin Luke in my collection. Or still don't have a Luke in my collection. So when I saw the Sandstorm one, I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to get that one. And then I just ended up not doing it because I don't love the whole eyes looking off to the side. I think the portrait is way better on the Sandstorm one. Why can't I look this up? Deluxe Hot Toys. I think it's right here. I like the portrait a lot on the Sandstorm Luke Deluxe, but I just don't like the eyes looking off to the side. So I didn't pick up this one either. And so didn't mean to look this one up. Definitely didn't pick this one up. Hobo Luke was a pass for me. Where is this one? Why can't I find this? I need to. Okay. Is it this one? I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Like, I like the portrait on this one. Would he actually? I didn't even know. You know what? I just noticed now. It's okay. So to be clear, this is the portrait that I really don't like. The like creepy Joker smile. So I guess this one doesn't have it, but I still just don't like the teeth showing in general. But I want to see what you guys. I want to see what you guys are thinking. Day one pre-order for me, frustrating that it's this far out with that head sculpt, but overall happy. That's like it's Popsic like said exactly what I'm thinking. Day one pre-order for sure. I'm frustrated, but I'm definitely picking it up. I wish they would have given us a new head sculpt. Agreed. I hope Bespin Luke gets a different head sculpt. That would be really frustrating if they give Bespin Luke the same head sculpt. Somebody said this in Rogue One 6 yesterday. Why does Leia get so many different head sculpts, and then Luke, they kind of just shaft his head sculpts? I don't get that. Looks pretty good. Not for me. I mostly just collect Darkseid. Fair game. Fair play. Really wish Ahsoka would appear in The Mandalorian Season 2 so we can have her made as Hot Toys ASAP. That's pretty speculated. Like, I think there's a very real chance that will happen. And the fact that we didn't get her announced at Sideshow Con, I think adds more reason to why maybe she might be in Mandalorian Season 2. Hugh G, what's up, Economist? What's going on, man? Welcome on in. I know this sounds bad, but this Luke just doesn't appeal to me. Love the helmet and outfit, but it just doesn't call to me. Interesting. I think there's more people than you would expect to actually not like be totally over the moon on this figure. The outfit and the helmet just make it 100% for me. And the fact that they did the weathering so well, and that they gave 2 different shades of orange for the figure, where the top is lighter than the bottom, I just love that. Bro, why are just saw that you guys were live, so I had to jump in the live show. What's going on, man? Yeah, dude, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I fumbled yesterday and I kind of messed it up, but I'm glad that I was able to get it to work today. Ahsoka would be Darkseid Annie and Rex level of hype. In terms of hype and demand, 100%. Rex is going to be unreal demand. The problem with that one is that one's probably going to be supplied out the butt. But Ahsoka would be just the same. Ahsoka is going to be insane. And Ahsoka is going to appeal to like Star Wars fans, like Marvel fans that like Marvel more than Star Wars, but still like Star Wars. Even like statue people like love Ahsoka, and like they're just not getting like a good Ahsoka statue. So like those people would come in for that, I'm sure, as well. Like that would appeal to the masses. Luke is the golden boy of the franchise. His face sculpts should be the top priority, and various ones should be done years ago. As you know, you're gonna make X amount of figures, no hold up with license approval. I know. It's crazy that they just don't give us a better Luke head sculpt. I don't get it either. He's such an important character to Star Wars. So I don't know why they don't put more emphasis on that, but it's surprising. Part of me kind of wants Force Awakens Luke and turn him into a what is kind of figure with his green saber and everything. The Jedi Master wish we got. That would actually sound pretty cool. It's interesting. I haven't heard that yet. I don't know if I'll pick up this Luke. In my opinion, something has just been off with every Luke head sculpt Hot Toys has done. Same goes with this new Luke figure as well, head sculpt wise. Yeah, dude. You're preaching to the choir on that. That's I like you know me. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I don't have Endor Luke. I don't have a Luke in my collection. I just wasn't impressed enough with Sandstorm Luke Deluxe and then like Jedi Luke. So I told myself I would hold out for Bespin Luke, and then when I saw this one, I was like, okay, I'm definitely just gonna get that one because that's an awesome body. And then the face sculpt is just the same, but like I'm not gonna pass on this one. I just really like this look, and plus like with the helmet on or holding the helmet, I just think looks really cool. But I hear you. I think a lot of people are like more bummed than you'd think on this one, which is unfortunate that Hot Toys did this, but SV Prototype doesn't like the teeth. Yep. Exactly. No hype on Snowspeeder Luke this far out release date. Looks like good with the helmet though. Yeah, it's just like it's cool that we're getting this. It's honestly a joke though that this is the 40th anniversary Luke. It's a joke. You cannot do that. You cannot give us the 40th anniversary and then give it to us 2 years out. Like Hot Toys needs to like chill on the announcements and focus all of their attention on production. What I don't understand is, right, Hot Toys makes tens of millions of dollars a year for sure. Why can't they just hire more people to speed up the production process? The demand is there. We're all here. We're all waiting. We're gonna sell out all of your Hot Toys. All of your good Hot Toys are gonna sell out. Don't worry. We're gonna buy all of those awesome Star Wars figures. So you shouldn't have a production constraint like this. It just comes down to manpower. I know that there's probably like a few people out there that have the artist's touch to be able to make these beautiful figures, but just find them and pay up, because 2 years is too much. How can you get excited to pre-order? Like it's tough for pre-orders to even do well when it's 2 years out, but just my 2 cents. So it looks like Sideshow Mando's shipping next month on Sideshow. Yeah. And if you paid off your Mando in full, then you actually get first dibs, is what I'm hearing. So hopefully, if you did that, we'll be getting it soon. I know I got mine with Steven's Collectibles, and hopefully we get that. I get that around the time they get it from Sideshow. But I paid that off a very long time ago. I love this song. It's hard to be hyped for a figure like Luke and Rex when they are releasing so far away. Easy on Rex. We can still be hyped about Rex. I'm so hyped about Rex, but I hear you. Luke is really tough. It's tough. I can't get excited for figure 2 years out. Yep. Hot Toys needs to stay away from sculpting teeth. Yeah, dude. It's just not it. I saw somebody on Reddit who lost interest in Rex. How do you lose interest in Rex? That person is just wrong, period. You cannot lose. If you lost interest in Rex, you have lost interest in Star Wars collecting. Rex is the pinnacle of Star Wars Hot Toys. He is gorgeous. Griffin, don't get me started on Rex. You guys know what I'll go on and on about Rex. I cannot wait for that figure. J Ford, at 6 Economist, I'm totally with you, bro. I passed on all the likes so far, mostly because I wasn't impressed either, and I was holding out for Bespin Luke or Snowspeeder Luke. Would rather have Bespin Luke, though, TBH. Yeah, dude, Jay, for sure, I hear you. Like, I'm still pre-ordering Bespin. Also, sorry, I missed your comment earlier. Jay saying that he already put in his pre-order with Steven's Collectibles. He messaged me about that on Instagram. Jay, I appreciate you doing that. And I think it's like it's a really solid deal with Steven's Collectibles. So, I'm really pumped that you were able to get one in with him. He's a good dude, and, it's a great deal. It really is basically the best price that you can get in the Hot Toys market. One of the reasons why I order from him, so. This is actually, what was the... I think it was... Okay, yeah. I did want to, plug this since I have you guys in here. So as you guys know, I'm going to be partnering with... I am partnered already with Steven's Collectibles and more. Like I've mentioned before, he doesn't have an official website yet, but the website will be going up about the end of the month. So once it is, this is just a placeholder site, but I know a bunch of you have already reached out to me and put in orders with him. So if any of you guys want to order with him, we have an unofficial code right now, and all you'd have to do is just message him on Facebook. I'm gonna put the code here in the chat. So if you just message him on Facebook and give him this code, it will be $10 off and free shipping on your hot toy. And don't quote me, but depending on what state you're in, as of now, no tax as well. So it really is like the best price you can get. So like I know a couple people messaged me saying like they ordered the Remnant Trooper with him, and like the reason why I pushed him to help me get this code out is also this morning when Mandalorian Deluxe went waitlist, or is about to go waitlist. I said, give me a code so I can give them, give the people this code, so if they want to put a pre-order in with you with Mando Deluxe, get free shipping, potentially no taxes, and $10 off. I think it would be solid for people. So if you guys are interested, you can always just DM me on Instagram, but just message him. It's Steven's Collectibles and More on Facebook until he gets the official site up. And just tell him that code, tell him 6 Economist sent you, and then he'll get you going with that. But I think it should be, pretty sure it's the best price you can get in the market. So, like, if you want to pre-order your Luke like Jay did with him, or, try and pick up any of these other figures, I think it's a great option. Okay, where were we? It's crazy the progression of the channel in the past 2 months. I went back and watched some videos, and the quality is so much better, and your sound a lot more confident and comfortable talking from the camera. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude. It just like kind of came with time. I still have a long way to go. I'm still making a lot of mistakes, but we're learning as we go. I appreciate it. Kind of like low-key thing that I'm working on right now, but I'm trying to, I potentially am going to try and record my first review tomorrow. I ordered a bunch of of the professional fancy stuff to try and make sure that it looks good for you guys. So, because I'm not trying to put out any crappy content or just whatever. So we'll see how that goes, but just stay tuned for that. The pandemic is messing up the manpower and staff. Yeah, dude, I get it. They just got to figure out a way. You can't be they are this company is so hot, and they have so much momentum. Don't lose this momentum off of dumb not being able to put out their product fast enough. That's never a good reason for a business to not be doing well. You should always be taking advantage of how much demand you have for your product. Austin, it's hard to get excited about something that comes out 2 years from now. I know. I hear you, man. In Hong Kong, Hot Toys still runs their stores out of boutique stores. Just a small staff running the stores. Interesting. Kun Jik Lub, are you in Hong Kong? Paying off my Mando next week. I need him ASAP. Yeah, dude, get in there for sure. I'm still on the fence with Mando because I've got many other priorities I'm looking at. Mando first issue, I would just make sure, if just my 2 cents, if you just to think about it from an investment perspective, if you're on the fence on Mando first issue and you're looking at other priorities, just make sure that it's a balance beam. I've talked about this in a video. It's like a seesaw with how much do you like the figure versus how well do you think the figure will do in the secondary market. If you really like let's say you really like a random DC figure, number one most important thing is always collector's perspective. If you want that figure, just get it. But if you're kind of on the fence on that DC figure, and you're kind of on the fence on the Mando, don't underestimate the power of waiting how you think that figure is going to do from an investment perspective, because say you decide to pass on that DC figure that maybe doesn't do well in the secondary market, and you pick up the Mando, and then all of a sudden the Mando is going for $400 in the secondary market, and that DC figure is still trading at retail. You can just sell that Mando, collect your profit, and go pick up that DC figure at retail. So I always think about that when I'm on the fence about certain figures, and it's just the same thing you apply when you're working in finance. It's just relative value. When you're looking at stocks, bonds, commodities, derivatives, you're always comparing relative value. That's always super important in decision making. Ahawk915, just found your channel yesterday, saw a couple of your videos, and you helped me pull the trigger on the Mando and Child Deluxe. Dude, I appreciate that. I'm glad that you were able to find something out of my video. I don't know why, but I never had Facebook in my life. Need this website up. Oh, EH Designs. Oh, for Steven's Collectibles. Yeah, dude. I know. We're pushing out. You can also, if you have an Instagram, you can also DM me on Instagram. Or honestly, you can just call. You can also just call Steven's Collectibles site, like Steven's Collectibles store. It is a real, it's a real store out in San Antonio, Texas. And the number's like right here. If you just Google it, Steven's Collectibles and more. So you can always just call him and do it over the phone, and you can tell him the code over the phone, and just tell him 6 Scale Economist sent you, and he'll know, and he'll hook you up for sure. 52 people in the stream and only 24 likes. Give it a like. It's Popsafe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude. If you guys are in the stream, just hit that like button. Let's get more people in here. You know, the likes actually really help a lot. I appreciate you guys trying to help me. Collecting Dad also trying to help me over there. We can use that code on all his Hot Toy figures. Yes, you can use that code on any of his Hot Toy figures. And like I said, it's going to be $10 off. He charges retail. It's $10 off. He's going to do free shipping. And don't quote me on it. Don't hold me to it. But as of now, I'm pretty sure that most states is also no taxes. So, like, for instance, the Remnant Trooper. Like, if you were to order the Remnant Trooper with him, it'd be $205. It would be $195 shipped. In the States, shipped. What's the downside with ordering him? The only real downside is, obviously, like, when you order from any of these shops, you tend to get them after Sideshow gets them. Sometimes it's as quick as, like, 3 days after Sideshow gets it, you get it. Sometimes it can be longer, like a week or two. So I will preface it with that. I'm never gonna, like, lie to you guys and try and push something onto you guys and, like, promote somebody who I don't think is good. Like, that's why I teamed up with this guy, is because I wanted to team up with a site that was actually going to be able to deliver, like, the lowest price. Because, like, why would I, like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know why YouTubers always, like, sometimes just, like, promote, like, from other places. Maybe, like, even, like, promoting from, like, Sideshow if it's just, like, not, like, the best price. Like, why, I don't know, why would people, like, order that way if it's not just, like, the best price? Like, price is everything. Hot Toys, it's, like, a very liquid product, and it's the same thing no matter where you go. If it's the same thing no matter where you go, why would you not just try and get it from the cheapest place, which is exactly what I always do. So yeah, you can DM me on Facebook at 6 Scale Economist. Links on my channel. You can or send Steven's Collectibles and more a message on Facebook, or just call his shop. But yeah, $195 ship. Remnant Trooper, I think it's pretty solid. Okay, cool. FYI to the chat, Steven does do payment plans up to 12-month payments. Thank you, Jay, for mentioning that. Yeah, Jay actually is one of the people that's ordered already from Steven's Collectibles using my code. So shout out to you, man. And yes, he does do payment plans. And once the website's up, the whole, like, payment plans over website, internet, smart stuff is all going to be set up. My Yoda is coming out next week. Let's go, dude. It's a sick figure. I pre-ordered this Luke, but Prob want to see it till Jan or Feb 2023. I know, dude. It's gross how long it's going to take. Any word on Mark 47? Dude, I'm hearing rumors that it's coming. I've heard that we could be hearing it coming next week. Apparently it's Mark 47 and Qui-Gon that are coming next week, so hopefully that comes to fruition. Anthony C., I'm so glad I found this channel. This channel is a big reason I got into collecting to begin with, and has really helped with my figure buying decision. Can't wait to reach 1,000. Anthony, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, dude, you're one of the day ones for sure. We're on our way to 1,000. We just got to keep pushing there. And, like, once I get to 1,000 sub, that's going to be, like, a big game changer. I'm going to try and, like, step it up. I got a lot of things in mind that we can do. And, you know, just, like, you know, like, getting these lights. I upgraded my camera. Like, I upgraded my mic. Like, I'm constantly trying to upgrade as, like, I grow. And just keep going. The past few years, I've traveled often to Hong Kong, but not this year. That's dope, man. I need to make it out there to Hong Kong. If I go to Hong Kong, I don't care about any of the other sites or anything. The first place I'm going is Secret Base. Damn, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, dude. Oh, you're talking about the relative value. Yeah, dude. It's. I think about it all the time. It's one of the big, like, economist investment finance things that I think about. Like, relative value is everything. Another example of how important relative value is in the hot toy market is I don't know if you guys watched my video today, but I did, like, a finance video today where I talked about how you can compare Hot Toys market to the finance market. And one of the things that I talked about, one of the quotes that I used is one that's used a lot in finance, and it's rising tides raise all boats. Basically what that means is like when the overall market is doing well, all boats tend to rise. And so, like I mentioned in the video, when the Marvel Hot Toy market was in the spotlight, all the Marvel Hot Toys started to go up. So you had a lot of the Marvel Hot Toys that were very much in demand, like Mark 46, Spider-Man Homecoming, Scarlet Witch. All of these various like outperformers do very well. But you also had some of like the lower figures, like a Black Panther that was trading basically at retail before Marvel's back in the spotlight. Now all of a sudden $350. So if you think about that relative value, why do we think that really happens? Well, it's like the quote says, rising tides raises all boats. If Spider-Man Homecoming goes from 350 to 500, Black Panther also has to go up because of relative value. People who are Marvel fans who want to pick up a Marvel Hot Toy, right? Marvel Hot Toys is back in the spotlight. Everybody's getting hyped up. Everybody wants to pick up a Marvel Hot Toy now. And maybe somebody logs on and go, okay, I'm gonna go buy a deluxe Spider-Man Homecoming, and then I'm gonna go pick it up. It's it's $350. Look, what the heck? All of a sudden now it's $500. So now they're thinking, oh, I don't want to pick that up. Like that's too much. I'm not paying $500 for that Spider-Man. He retailed for whatever, $250. And then they're like, well, this guy's listing a Black Panther for $320. And that's only like less than $100 above retail. Like that's not bad. Like I'll buy that one. And then them buying it. Remember, buying and selling, that is what creates the equilibrium point in the market. Them buying it, now somebody sees like, oh wow, like that person sold their Black Panther for $325. I'm gonna list mine for $350. And then someone looks and they say, wow, okay, well one just sold for $325. I guess I'll pay $350 for it. And that's how all of the boats gets risen. And that's just relative value. That relative value is that if Spider-Man Homecoming goes up, if all these other Marvel figures go up, and if the entire beta of the market goes up, then other figures have to go up with it, or else the relative value is going to be out of whack. Because then you're going to have, like, it wouldn't make sense for, a really sought-after figure, potentially. If all the sought-after figures are going up in value, it wouldn't really make sense for, like, a Spider-Man Homecoming to be $500, $550, but a Black Panther, which is also, like, a somewhat in-demand figure, not, like, crazy in demand or anything, but somewhat in demand, still trading at retail. People are going to go buy it if it's, sold out on Sideshow, but still, you can still buy it at retail in the secondary market. And those people buying it is what makes the price go up. So that's why I always think about relative value, and I'm thinking about Hot Toys from an investment perspective. Got your pitch. Adam Muhal should be at 1,000 soon. Dude, I hope so. It's kind of been a little bit of a slow growth. We had a big boom from like 300 to like 450, but like we're still growing. And literally, if I even just get one sub a day, I'm stoked. I just have fun making the videos, so I don't really like. Obviously, I want to get bigger and I want to hit 1,000 because that's obviously a huge milestone. But as long as I'm enjoying the videos, I don't really care. And like I already have like it's already such a dedicated community watching my videos and commenting and jumping into the live stream that it all makes it worth it anyways. So it's dope. It's fun. So if I pay off Mando on Sideshow, will I get it sooner? Where did you hear that? I heard that in, I think Jetta Patrol was talking about his video. I also read it somewhere on Facebook. But yeah, if you pay off your figures in full, you get it faster than people who are still like on like payment plans. At 6scale, appreciate you always trying to improve the quality of your channel. This is a very positive thing to do. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get going. Hi. Does Steven Collectibles double box Hot Toys when shipping at no additional charge? One thing I do not like with Sideshow is they charge $10 to double box. That's a good question. Almost a lot of the figures that I ordered from Steven's I've ordered more than one, in which case he puts two in one box, so technically that is double boxed. I would have to ask him. He's double boxed for me in the past, but I think there's also been times where he hasn't double boxed. I would have to ask, but that's also like something like this whole relationship that I have with you guys and I have Steven's Collectibles is something that like he's very much willing to work with me, to work with you guys. So I'm like constantly fighting for you guys to try and get like the best deal and stuff. So I can talk to him and see if maybe double box is something that we can do maybe for you guys if if you guys use my code and like you guys come from me, like maybe he can like double box. I'll have to talk to him about that. It's a good question. But either way, the shipping is free. If you pay in full on Sideshow, you get the product first, and if you have FlexPay, sometimes you get pushed. I found this out with my Mando. I got the email on Thursday, it was pushed. Okay, thank you, Tallman. Yes, because I know a lot of people didn't get the email. But yeah, the Mando got delayed for some people, but if you paid it off in full, then you're not, then it didn't get delayed for you. Clobs, knock it. Yes, caught the live. Yeah, dude, welcome on in. I know I gotta get better about scheduling these things. The problem is that my work schedule is just so crazy. It's hard to know like how to plan that. But yeah, I should be like, you guys can expect that like for the most part, I'm gonna be trying to go live at least once a week on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Probably Thursday or Saturday. But Saturdays have been really good, so I enjoy doing it. Okay, I'm going to try and catch up with the stream a little bit, and then let's talk a little bit about some other figures. Hey, do you think I should wait until the new Ant-Man movie to buy? Sorry, if I'm skipping your comment, I don't mean to. I'm just trying to get through some of these so that I can go back to the other thing. But if there's something that you put that you want me to read, just put it again, and I'll try and catch it in a bit. Hey, hi, do you think I should wait until the new Ant-Man movie to buy an Ant-Man figure? No. If you want an Ant-Man figure, you'd want to be buying it when the movie is not out. You want to buy it when the market hype is low. Hi, my name is Anatoly. Could you just comment on waitlist open at Sideshow site? What's going on, Anatoly? Welcome on in. Yeah, so basically when a figure, it goes like the pre-order stop or the figure goes out of stock, there's like an option for you to jump on a waitlist. It's completely free on Sideshow, and basically it puts you in a queue, and if somebody cancels an order or they get extra shipment or they like whatever find like more stock in their website, you'll get an email where Sideshow will give you a window where you can go buy that figure. Always jump on waitlist. As soon as anything goes waitlist, jump on it. It's totally free and it's just a free option. Corey, coming on in. It's the party team. What's up? What's going on, Corey? Welcome on in. Appreciate all of your comments, man. Really in search of Iron Spider. Found one for $240, but seller ghosted and took it down. Hopefully I can find one at a decent price again. You can find Iron Spider-Man's around. You can find him, for sure. Okay, let's talk about a few things. So we talked about Luke. We'll talk about Luke again in a little bit for those who are still just jumping into the stream. As I mentioned, a lot of figures got delayed. One of them was this Mark 85. I know a decent amount of people are picking this one up, so obviously that's a bummer for a lot of people. I personally am not picking up this figure. I've decided that I'm definitely going to be picking up the Mark 85 battle damage, but like this one for me, like, I'm not picking up this figure, so like, luckily that delay didn't really affect me, but it's tough that we're getting all these delays. That head sculpt is A1. That's an A1 head sculpt right there. But this figure just surprises me. Is everybody picking up? Are people picking up this figure? Am I totally in the minority? When I look at this figure, I see an Iron Man suit that I'm not totally in love with, a cheap base, and a really nice head sculpt. That's basically all I see. And then I look at the price. To be honest, I kind of want to vomit when I see this price. $423 for an Iron Man that really doesn't come with that many accessories. I'm not picking up this figure. I'm picking up the battle damage Mark 85, but obviously this one got delayed, which is a bummer. Gamora delayed. It's becoming a meme at this point. It's just becoming a meme at this point. I don't really think there's much more to say about that one. It's just tough. And then, you know, some people are getting their Mando delayed. Which is really unfortunate because this figure has been released already in Hong Kong. So I don't get that one. But apparently it's people who haven't paid off their figure in full, which is tough. SV Prototype saying he heard the Mando Deluxe got delayed. Now that we got more people in it, we can talk about it just a little bit again. I know a lot of you have already heard me talk about it, but yeah. Sideshow faked us out. The head fake. They said it's delayed. Psych, it's not, but thank you for all, the hundreds of orders that we just got in the 6-hour time frame that we made it seem like this figure is going to go waitlist. I hope we get more info on why that happened. I'm gonna give Sideshow the benefit of the doubt. They're not a bad company, obviously. They're good people over there. I don't think they did that intentionally or malicious intent of getting people to go and get scared and go pre-order this figure. But it's really weird. There's some more read-through to be done with this. The way I look at it, there's two things that could have happened with this. Let me just. These ads are killing me. Just skip this and okay. There's two things there's two reasons for why this could have happened. One is much more malicious than the other. If they did this intentionally just to get a bunch of more orders, which I really, really highly doubt, that sucks. That's not cool. But could this have meant that this was actually like lower stock maybe, or maybe like Hot Toys gave them some type of notification like, hey, you guys have like basically reached your capacity for the amount of pre-orders that you were able to sell, and they like quickly were like, yo, Hot Toys, like we're gonna need like a lot more of these, like we're still 7 months out. I don't know what other reason it could have been that this went from pre-order to waitlist. I don't remember if I've ever seen that happen before. It was weird. But yeah, it was weird. But yes, confirmed it's still available for pre-order on Sideshow. And you can still pre-order with Steven's Collectibles if you want to do that as well. Again, $10 off, free shipping, probably no tax. If you want to beat the Sideshow price. I also picked up the Rookie Mando as you recommended in your video. I agree. If I don't grab it, I'll regret it. Yep. Yeah, Kev, that's a good move. For sure. That's a good move. Okay. I will be back in 30 seconds. I just gotta 30 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Let's turn on the fan. Gets hot in here when I'm getting all riled up about Hot Toys on a Saturday night. Where was I? Just put up a Sideshow Jango Fett for 350 bid and the Darth Maul speeder for bid starting at 150. That figure is amazing. Nice, dude. I hope he sells. Lean in. I'm on payment plan, so I'll be getting the non-best car until November. Upside is I look forward to Christmas. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be a Merry Christmas. That's tough that it's getting delayed, but this could be a Merry Christmas for a lot of us if we get a lot of figures. Mojo saying, can't turn on notifications for your channel. Sorry if you've covered this already, but I hate missing your stream. Somebody else had an issue. I think somebody else might have had an issue with this. I don't know why. You should be able to. Can anybody in the chat, can you help, or can you tell Mojo if you were able to get notifications on? I'm pretty sure notifications go out when I go live, but definitely want to get that fixed if that's something that more than one person is having an issue with. Battle Damage Mark 85 looks amazing, but I got the regular because it'll be my first and only Iron Man figure. I want to display it like a car. Nice, clean, and shiny. That makes sense. That's fair. Fair play. I'm a huge diecast Iron Man collector. Okay, now see, that's also fair. If you're like if you're getting all the Iron Mans, that obviously it makes sense to get the 85. But just for me, I try and stay a little bit more nimble with Marvel because I have concerns about Marvel from an overall market perspective, and because like I'm not like as much of a collector of Marvel as I am of Star Wars, it's harder for me to just pick up every single Marvel figure. I wonder if there will be a reissue of the Mark 46. I hope there will be. I've had the Mark 46. I actually sold my Mark 46. I had it for a while, but when I ordered the Mark 47 and I already had the Mark 7, I decided that I didn't really like need the Mark 46 at the time. So I did a little bit of profit taking my Mark 46, but I'll probably end up getting it back again. I missed that figure. That's an awesome Mark 46. But the way I looked at it, like the Mark 47 is just so similar to the 46. I feel like I didn't need to have both. And like I always try and keep my collection, like I try not to go over like 35-ish Hot Toys is like where I try and keep the ballpark, but it's about to explode with all these orders. Like we went over in the last live stream, I think I have like 25 or 30 Hot Toys on pre-order right now. So I'm gonna have to find a way to try and keep it tighter, or my collection's just gonna have to grow. Got my Remnant Trooper today. Pictures don't do it justice. Dude, Jay Henny, that's really good to hear. I caved and I ordered 2 Remnant Troopers. So I'm happy that you're saying that because I think I wasn't wowed by the pictures, but yeah. I turned mine on today at Mojo. I'm on mobile. Thanks Popsky for letting me know. Popsky, do you have many Iron Man figures? Alexis gets notifications. Okay, cool. So some people are getting notifications. That's weird. DC also gets a notifications for your channel work. Okay, good. That's good. I was concerned that it wasn't getting out there. 60 people in the live stream. Let's go. Hit that like button. Let's get more people in here. I'm pumped that 60 people. I'm so grateful. I can't believe that we actually have 60 people in here. And we only have 500 subs. So it really just shows like how good of a community you guys are. And I've been debating like maybe like I don't know, maybe we start a Facebook page. I don't know. I think it would be cool to like, this community is awesome, and I feel like you guys like interact with each other like really well too, and it seems like you guys learn a lot from each other. So like, if we want to start a Facebook channel, that's something I could look into as well. I know like everybody does this, so I just don't want to start like another random Facebook channel that doesn't really add value. I want to start like one that people actually have interest in. 47 will be my first and possibly only Iron Man. I'm on the fence with BD 85, mainly as a Star Wars collector. Popsky, you're preaching the choir here, buddy, for sure. 47 is for sure for me, though. Does Steven have any Mando non-Beskar left, or is he restocking all? EH Designs, that's a really good question. So because I didn't partner with Steven's Collectibles until like recently, it was after the pre-order window for him as a wholesaler ended for the first edition of Mando, so he didn't order enough. Some people were able to get in the order. I think there was like 2 or 3 people that were able to use my code for that Mando, but he sold out like basically the next day after I posted that video. So he's put in an order right now. He's still waiting to hear back from Sideshow. He's basically told Sideshow that he's going to be like trying to scale up his whole hot toy game. And so if he fulfills that order of 15 to 20, I'm going to post a video, but there's already a bunch of people in queue with him. And if he gets that, it's all going to be, for you guys. There's already a lot of people that have asked me, and like obviously it's going to be the best price for that Mando first edition. So I know a lot of you want to get in on that. So I will keep you up as soon as I hear. I'll do like some video or I'll post somewhere letting you guys know that he gets them in stock when he does. But I'm like asking him almost every day, like, yo, are you getting in or yet? But that's an issue we're not really going to have going forward, because he said that he's going to be really leaning into his hot toy business and making sure that he's got, enough on pre-order to fulfill all these people coming in. Hey man, sorry, it's been a minute since I've been in a stream. Love that investment video. 100. Dude, Caleb, I appreciate it. Thanks for being in, dude. Yeah, I recorded the video this morning and I just wanted to post it. I got like super technical, but that's something that I thought like was really interesting, at least to me, and seemed like hopefully has some add value to you guys. I kind of got really in depth with it, and I probably could have edited it better, honestly. But like the stuff I was mentioning, I thought was like pretty interesting, and something that I always think about when I'm thinking about these figures from an investment perspective. At 6 scale, are Star Wars hot toy figures better than Marvel figures from an investment perspective? As a whole, yes, I think so. but it's important that you have to exclude the sequel figures from Star Wars. And the reason why is obviously we've seen how poorly most of the sequel figures have done in the secondary market. But because it's like a overall sub-market issue where like it's very easy to tell what part of Star Wars figures don't do well. It's just the sequel figures. Obviously there's a couple ones that do well. Like Last Jedi Rey has been doing pretty well. Last Jedi Kylo has obviously gotten up to 450 at one point. But overall, the Marvel figure market is much more tricky. If you actually think about the Marvel figure market, Hot Toy secondary market in terms of how it's done, somebody mentioned this in the comment section too, and I think it's a really fair point. Basically, when Civil War came out, that was kind of a huge catalyst for the Marvel Hot Toy market and the secondary market, right? You got Civil War, and then like obviously going in and then having Infinity War and Endgame was huge for the Marvel market. Pre-Civil War, most of the Marvel figures, like random characters, like I don't know, like a Black Widow or a Thor or a Nick Fury or any of these random characters, you could basically pick them up at retail anytime you wanted. It was the Mark 46 and the Civil War coming out when you really started to see a lot of more Marvel figures trade 1.5x, 1.75x, 2x, 3x, 4x retail in the secondary market. And I think a lot of that was largely driven by Infinity War, Endgame, and then Spider-Man Homecoming coming out. Spider-Man Homecoming was huge because that introduced a very large collector base of Spider-Man figures. And then Infinity War and Endgame, you don't really need I don't really even need to explain what that did for the Marvel Hot Toy market. So overall, that had a huge resurgence, but that's why I'm always very timid with my Marvel figures, right? My Marvel collection has been very big at sometimes, but I've cut it down substantially, especially as Marvel has been in the spotlight. I've leaned in and sold a lot of Marvel figures. I'm afraid that without, who knows when the next phase is going to start, and like, if it's going to be as much of a banger as the last phase of Marvel ended. But like, if it just starts off and it's just like kind of slow, like the movies aren't building like crazy hype or anything, I'm worried that a lot of these like secondary and tertiary characters in the Marvel universe just don't do that well in the secondary market. Like it's like random ones that I could be like a Black Panther or a Killmonger. Or Nick Fury, or what else are like good examples? Or like an Infinity War Captain America, or like a random suit of Captain America's stealth suit, Ant-Man. All of these random figures that are random in the sense that it's not like Iron Man, like pivotal Captain America costumes. Like these important figures, I'm not as concerned about, but these other ones that there's such a like flux of options that you can have, those are the ones that I'm concerned about. So overall, I think that it's much easier to have a gauge on the Star Wars market because I get that like Marvel versus Star Wars, like some people say Marvel's is better than Star Wars, some people say Star Wars is better than Marvel, but like all biases aside, Star Wars has been around for since 1977. Star Wars has an unbelievable fan base that's massive, and no matter what you say, the fan base for Star Wars is much bigger than the fan base for Marvel's, especially when it comes to collecting and merchandising. Like with Marvel, you have like Marvel Legends and other like various toy lines, and like they're relatively recent compared to how long Star Wars has been doing toys. But dude, Star Wars has been doing toys since Kenner in 1979, and so you have this just like insane demand for Star Wars figures, and that's why like the overall Star Wars figures market I think will always do better than the overall Marvel market. Now, with that being said, are there great figures in the Marvel market? Absolutely. Are there great figures from an investment perspective in the Marvel community? Absolutely. But there's a lot more duds in the Marvel market, and there's a lot less clarity on which figures are going to be duds. With Star Wars, it's a lot easier to tell. Basically, it's almost all of the sequel figures are duds. Like First Order, like Snowtrooper, Stormtrooper, all of these random ones. It's very easy to like Leia, Hobo Luke, like they're all duds. And it's easy to just know, like, if you're not like over the moon from a collector perspective, don't pick up that figure. But with Marvel, like, like Gamora, like coming out. This is a better example. Hawkeye Deluxe. Hawkeye Deluxe looks really sick. But I would say he's probably a secondary character at best, maybe a tertiary character. I get he's an Avenger, but still, like, really he's like a secondary or a tertiary character. It looks really cool, but is that going to have enough demand in 2 years if we haven't seen him in like anything in like 2 years? And all of these Star Wars figures are coming out, and you still have that relentless demand for Star Wars figures. What are people going to sell? What's the first figure that someone is going to sell from their collection if Mandalorian Season 2 comes out and this person is pumped about Mandalorian Season 2? Do you think that person is going to go sell, a Director Krennic or a Tarkin or a Count Dooku or a Yoda? Or do you think that they're going to sell like a random figure from their Marvel collection, like a Hawkeye or like a Black Widow? I would put my money that they'd probably be more likely to sell one of those Marvel figures. So that's my long answer for how I think about Star Wars versus Marvel. I'm obviously biased because I'm more of a Star Wars fan, but I try and think about unbiasedly, and that's just what makes the most sense to me and for my logic. I don't know. Sorry, that was kind of a rant, but that was a really good question that I always think about. Hey, Economist, we need more DC love. Example, I'm thinking of getting this Batman Beyond Arkham Knight figure and Harley Quinn from Arkham. These DC figures tend to go up in price, but Hugh, I hear you. I'm going to start doing more due diligence on my DC figures. I just don't collect them because I just don't have the room and space to do it, but I recognize that there's definitely a very big DC community, and I'm not going to give you guys advice on DC figures if I don't feel like I'm well informed myself. Like, I'm not just going to talk out of my ass. So I need to do research to be able to get a better feel for it and start keeping track of the DC market in the same way I always keep track of the Marvel and Hot Toy and Star Wars market. But I hear you. I appreciate the feedback. Team what? Hulkbuster Deluxe was my F. I'm not sure what F means, but Hulkbuster Deluxe is sick. But he's expensive. Yeah, I'd join that because I have no idea what I'm doing on Facebook. Adam, all right, cool, that's good to know. Agreed with Facebook would be good. Then we don't have to wait a full week to chat with everyone. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get it going. I gotta get working on it. Warhawk Legend, when does his site go up? 2 weeks. I'll have to recheck with him. He's just waiting on his developers to finish the website. I'm gonna keep pushing on him though. He told me at the beginning of the month that it would be the end of this month. I'll just make sure. Hopefully nothing gets delayed. And but yeah, if nothing gets delayed, it should be the end of August, like beginning of September. Austin, I love your stocks and investment video. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try start putting out a little bit more content on that. That video unfortunately wasn't that well received. I'm not really sure why, but if there's people out there like you that like enjoy the content, then I'll be sure to like keep posting it. I think it's really interesting, and that's like one of my most favorite things to talk about. So I think it's really interesting. Oh wow, I should just make a Facebook profile just for Hot Toys. Would love to give him some business. Yeah, dude, just make one. Yeah, you can just make if you don't. I get like a lot of people are like weird, like not weird, like they like just don't like having their profile out there, which is totally fair. Just make a whatever profile. It doesn't have to be your real name. Or you can just call him. Like it's pretty simple. But once the website goes live, that all of that will be avoided, and then you can just order through the website. You won't even need a Facebook. Keep telling me notifications are turned off for content made for kids. What the F? That's really weird. I'm pretty sure like a lot of people have their content like made for kids. There's like when you upload a video, there's like a check mark that says like, is this okay for kids to watch? And I would say like most content creators just leave that off. It just basically means like you can't like swear, which I still do sometimes, but I try not to. Caleb's down for the Facebook page. Dope. Okay, sweet. J-Rod, I've seen Killmonger sell for 180. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that figure, like, these figures, some of these Marvel figures can seriously underperform. Whereas, like, think about a Star Wars Hot Toy that's non-sequel that doesn't have that much demand. A good example of that is Bespin Leia. Bespin Leia just still doesn't have that much demand, and even then, brand new, you're not going to get it less than retail. Or even displayed, you're not going to get it less from retail. You can still get it at retail, but you're probably not going to get it less from retail. You can't say the same thing for Marvel Hot Toys. There are Marvel Hot Toys like Killmonger that will sell for less than retail. But with Star Wars, there's just enough of a bid where there's somebody out there that would pay retail for a Star Wars Hot Toy that they can't get anymore on Sideshow or anywhere else. And usually that time frame does not last long. Popsky, peace out. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Peace out, dude. Will you ever release merch? I'm actually rocking a shirt right now. So I made like the thing with like Teespring. I also got this sweater, but I made like a merch shop with Teespring, but I can't even promote it. I can't even put it on my YouTube channel until I hit 1,000 subs. But yeah, if there's people out there that want to buy merch, that would be sick. Honestly, I didn't even really make the merch store to like sell merch because I imagine like I don't know, like I don't think like people would like want to like pick up merch. But if you guys actually want to pick up merch, then that would be sweet. I made this shirt and then I made this crew neck, which I'll start wearing in some of my videos. But yeah, it's just basically like keep it simple. Like I didn't even have my like name on there or anything. Like I thought it was cool to just have like the logo. But if we hit 1,000 subs, I'll put the merch store up. But I'm not gonna push that all down your throats and like try and like become a clothing seller. I'm just a Hot Toys fan trying to make some videos. Marvel Comics been out before Star Wars. Yeah. I hear you. But it's not the fandom that Star Wars had. Marvel comic comic fandom to me is just a bit more niche, and then obviously Star Wars just has had blockbuster movies for since 1977. So it just helps with the overall demand for Star Wars figures. But I hear you. I'm not trying to like discount Marvel or anything. Like obviously Marvel is amazing, and I mean, yeah, the comics go back to what? When did they start doing them? The 40s, the 50s. Like, I hear you, but just like historical evidence on how the Hot Toys market works. Doctor Strange's solo version was selling upwards of $800 right when Infinity War came out. Sometimes worth getting those lesser-known characters before they hit big in Avengers movies. Yeah. Like I said, there's definitely like Marvel figures out there that are worth picking up, and there's lots of ones that are going to outperform very well. I mean, like some of them, like there's Marvel figures that have gone way more than any Star Wars figure had. Like look at the Mark 47, right? Got to almost $2,000. So I'm definitely not saying stop collecting Marvel because you should only collect Star Wars, because I don't even do that. I collect Marvel as well for sure. I got a ton of Marvel figures coming in, but I would just say I think it's important to try and remain more nimble in Marvel, because there's more duds out there, and more importantly, it's harder to have visibility on what could be the dud for Marvel. Whereas Star Wars, it's pretty clear which ones are likely going to be duds and you're going to lose money on. Marvel has been out much longer. Star Wars, yeah. Starting from comics, agreed. I'm talking more about like the cinematic universe, like the movies, and like what really makes like the blockbuster to spread across more than just like the comic fans. But of course, I hear you. Your point is made by that guy with the Star Wars figures that were loose with no boxes. Yeah. Evan Curtis, what's up, dog? What's going on? Hot Toy Star Wars figures will never outdo Marvel figures. Dang, tough. All right, fair point. You entitled to your opinion. Boba Fett will raise in price if he appears in Mandalorian 2. For sure, 100%. I mean, already the Empire Strikes Boba Fett is going, is trending upward. I feel like the BD-85 is so iconic that it is a safe bet. Once it sells out, it will go up in price. Yeah, I kind of hear you. I'm gonna order it. I was like kind of on the fence, but I'm definitely gonna get in there. The whole Star Wars market is going to rise once Mando Season 2 comes out. Yeah, for sure. The Mando Season 2 is going to be very good for the Star Wars market, like 100%. Jetta Patrol coming in. What's going on, Jetta Patrol? Welcome on in. Where were we? Right here. Griffin. Just saying what up to Jetta Patrol. Where am I? I'm losing myself in the comments. Oh, here we are. There's never been a Hot Toys Star Wars figure more than Hot Toys Iron Man diecast figures. 100%. I agree with you, Austin. Yeah, like I said, the Mark 47 is the biggest outperformer of any Hot Toy in the Hot Toy market. I'm just saying that there is less clarity with which figures could potentially be duds for Marvel figures. So it's like important to like, I feel like to do your due diligence, because you don't want to get stuck with figures that you don't tend to like not really like anymore, and then you go to sell and you realize you're gonna have to sell it less in retail. It sucks. Alexa's def down for merch. Nice. Like, hopefully if you get to 1,000 subs, put some out. I don't know. I just assumed nobody was really gonna buy it, but I ordered some for myself. Not gonna lie, if you made a hoodie with that logo, I would scoop that in an instant. Dang, Griffin, let's go. I'll work on it. We just gotta get to 1,000 subs. It's a push for sure. At Economist, what is the significance of the bull in your YouTube profile pic and your shirts you made? Great question. So the bull like represents like a bull market. Like in the stock market, like there's two types of markets you can have in the stock market. You can be in a bear market or a bull market. A bull market just means that the stock market is going up, the financial markets are going up, prices are going up. And then a bear market is prices are going down, and what we saw with the coronavirus back in March when the S&P 500 went from 3,400 points to 2,200 points in like a week and a half. That's a bear market. A bear market is when the S&P, the Dow Jones Industrial Average goes down, 10%. And the reason why they call it a bear bull, for those of you that do know the analogy of bear versus bull market, for those of you who don't know why it's called that, it's because when a bull attacks, like I'm gonna look silly right now, but this is actually why it's called a bull market versus a bear market. When a bull attacks, it goes like this, and it like hits its horns up, and that's like signify that like the market is going to like go up. And then when a bear attacks, it like comes down on its like prey, and that's like a bear market. The market is going down. So that's why my logo is a bull. Maybe I should have like made that more clear. But yeah, that's why it's called the bull market, and that's why my logo's a bull. Hot toys going up. You gotta ride the bull. Buy the dip, sell the rip. That's it. Grip it and rip it. Good evening, guys. What's up, Economist? Optical 20. Dude, what's going on, dude? If you guys haven't checked out Optical 20's channel, and Jetta Patrols, I don't know what you guys are doing. These guys are some of the beasts in the community. Awesome, say what's up. It's a stock market thing. Yep, exactly. It's just bull versus bear market. And I'm not gonna have a logo as a bear. Like, come on, we're bulls out here. We're buying the dip, selling the rip. That's what bulls do. Sorry, my previous comment was cut off. My first hot toy was Hulkbuster Deluxe. What's your take on his potential value? Hulkbuster Deluxe is interesting. I mean, obviously it's very solid, but I would put that more in the category. I feel like the category of people who are buying that are more of like statue type-ish collectors. Oh, dude, I love this one. But I really like Hulkbuster from both perspectives. That figure is like is in like its own territory though. But for sure I like it. Jetta Patrol saying Mando will definitely be a dud. You, my friend, are alone in that one. I know there's no way he's being serious. Mando's sick. If Mando ever goes below retail and is like, people are trying to sell that thing for like $150, I will just put my PayPal email like on Facebook, and I will just say, invoice me every single one of yours. I will buy all of them. I will single-handedly not let Mando ever go below retail, but I don't think he'll ever be below retail. Sup, Jetta, awesome seeing you here. Yeah, dude, I thought you would be doing your live stream optical tonight. I'd say we will get a new Boba if he appears in Mando season 2. Yeah, dude, for sure. If we get a Boba in season 2, Hot Toys is like immediately going to start making one. That figure's going to do so well. Empire Strikes Back Boba is already like, that figure is like already catching such a bid lately. Empire Strikes Back. Let's just Star Wars Hot Toys. This figure just like went waitlist on Sideshow. Like, it's crazy that this figure was out for a while, sat in stock for a while, and then they just like restocked it, and then just waitlist again, and then it just gets big again. Like, look at this. This just mind boggles me. How can this figure be in stock for so long, sell out, get restocked, and then go waitlist again, and then within like a month, $500? It's crazy. Boba Fett, like this is so the version of Boba Fett to have, like, over the Return of the Jedi for me, 100%. But yeah, hopefully we see him in season 2 and they just re-release it. I have my Empire Strikes Back Boba. I don't even care. I hope that we see him in season 2 and we get a re-release, because I'll just buy that one too. I'm never letting go of that ESB Boba. I was gonna sell my vintage Boba Fett that's coming at a later date because I have the ESB, but honestly I might keep it in its packaging forever. Yeah, dude, I hear you. I think you're going to be in a good spot either way if you decide that you want to keep it or sell it. But I'm not selling my vintage Boba. I think I'm stocking that one up. I think I'm going to open it, but I also come from collecting vintage collection figures, which is, you will go to jail if you open up your vintage collection figures. So like, there's a part of me that like, I'm going to see how it looks when it comes. I might leave it in the box, but I can't do it. You can't do that with Hot Toys, but I might. I guess we'll see. Marvel has diecast figures. That's the hype. Yeah, dude. Diecast figures are beautiful. Can you imagine if they gave us diecast on the Mandalorian Beskar? How tough would that be? I would totally pay like $50 more to have diecast in my Mandalorian figures. I wish that Star Wars would adopt that. Mario, sup? What's going on, Mario? Keep losing it. Dude, chat's going strong. We're up to 71 people now. Smash that like button. Let's keep it going. I appreciate all of you guys being in here for sure. This is awesome. Team, what I think once the Hulkbuster sells out on Sideshow is going to go up in value. I think there's definitely merit for that for sure. It's tough because it's more of a it's a harder figure to attain for a lot of people. But I for sure hear that figure is literally art. I cannot believe that they were able to somehow like basically mass produce that figure. How do they do that? Hot Toys, what a company. What a great company. If Mando starts getting changes every season, paint, weapons, additions, damage, could he become the Star Wars Iron Man? For sure. Definitely. You know, I don't see any reason for the Mandalorian show to start slowing down. As long as they don't just like screw the pooch on the storyline at all. It could definitely be the next Iron Man, and the next, like, what Spider-Man is kind of, like, becoming as well. And that's why I say the first edition of Mando is such a great figure to pick up. You have so much upside. What is your downside with the first edition of Mando? The downside of your first edition of Mando is literally zero. That figure will not go below retail. Period. 100%. You can hold me to that. That figure will not go below retail. What is your upside? The Mandalorian continues for the next 10 years. On season 10, everybody that wants a Mandalorian hot toy, what's the first figure that they're going to look at? Probably the brand new one that's out in that year, the new and shiny one. What's the second figure that people would probably want? Probably the OG rookie version of the Mandalorian. You have no downside with that figure. If you are on the fence on the Mandalorian and you don't have the money, I would seriously suggest that you reevaluate your collection, see if there's anything you can sell and buy that figure. And because like the relative value for that Mandalorian, this first issue, you just have too much upside. And then on top of it, it's also just an awesome looking figure. I'm so bullish on the first issue of Mando. Because they're never going to issue it a three-time. Hulkbuster, yeah, for sure. Bulls and Bears stand up Chicago. Chicago Bulls and Bears. That's funny. I actually never even thought about that. I guess Chicago does have the Bulls and the Bears. When would Hot Toys do an anniversary of Revenge of the Sith? I missed out on Revenge of the Sith. Dude, wait, when did Revenge of the Sith come out? Was it 2005? Yeah, 2005. It would be a stretch. I would have been so down. I have all of the I have my Revenge of the Sith Obi and Anakin, so I'm not tripping as hard. But for everybody that didn't pick it up, I would have been totally down for a 15th anniversary of the Revenge of the Sith. So random, but if they give us a 15th anniversary this year and they put Dark Side Anakin again, scoop, I'd pick up a second one for sure. I love that figure, if you couldn't tell. Caleb, Bull Nation. Damn right, DC, Marvel, Chicago represent. Marvel, DC, who? Chicago. 75 viewers. Yeah, dude, we're up to 75. That's insane. Keep it going. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being in here tonight. Mando has eclipsed Boba in less than a year, IMO. Dang. You think so? Mando is like... I could go on and on about how awesome The Mandalorian is. Like, the fact that they were able to create a show where they give us this, like, awesome badass, like The Mandalorian, but then also give him, like, fantastic character development. Like, at the end of the day, like, Boba Fett is awesome, right? It's so easy to love Boba Fett, but, like, in terms of his character development, there's kind of an argument to be made that, like, he wasn't, like, that important of a character. I think he was in total in Star Wars for, like, 16 minutes and 47 seconds, or, I think there's, like, a video about it for, like, all 16 minutes and 47 seconds that Boba Fett's in the movie. So the fact that they didn't give us the Mando, who, like, arguably looks equally as cool as Boba Fett, but then also give him this awesome, interesting backstory that we have only learned just a little bit of. Like, I think the only really backstory we have of the Mandalorian is, like, that flashback we saw when he was on Mandalore. Or sorry, when he was on his home planet and he was saved by the Mandalorians. So like they got a lot of runway with the character development for that character. I'm so stoked. So I hear you, Jedi Patrol. Yeah, I can't wait till Boba shows up in the Mandalorian so I can get figure. Yeah, have you guys heard this rumor that they're gonna, if Boba Fett shows up, that they're gonna make him a girl? You know, like, I'm like, obviously all for equal rights and everything, but, like, I have that Boba Fett figure on Vintage Collection, and he has a removable helmet. He is a guy. I don't know if you can do that. If you're going to do that, then you're going to have to send me a new Vintage Collection Boba Fett with the girl head sculpt, because, like, to my knowledge, he is a guy. He also sounds like a guy in Star Wars. We have heard him talk. And while, sure, you can make the argument that I guess it was a girl under there with a voice changing helmet, can you explain Attack of the Clones and Clone Wars to me then? Because I'm pretty sure he was a boy. He definitely looked like a boy. He definitely sounded like a boy. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with that. I'm all down for female protagonists and more female characters. Like, we need more female Hot Toys for sure, especially in Star Wars. But I don't know if you can make Boba Fett a girl. I've seen him in Clone Wars. I've seen him in Attack of the Clones. It's a dude. I wonder if they do a Mando Hot Toys with Pedro Pascal. Yeah, I bet they will. And that would be sick. I would buy it. I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know if there is a version of The Mandalorian I will not buy. I think I'll buy every single one of them. I can't think of a reason why I wouldn't buy a Mandalorian figure. So sure, give us that head sculpt. Give me a Mandalorian with him like holding a pizza or like pizza stain on his armor, or give me a Mandalorian with Baby Yoda spit up and throw up on him. I'll buy all of them. As someone who's only really into Star Wars Hot Toys, what makes the diecast so special that it's worth paying extra $50? The diecast feels incredible. Someone explained this to me one time. I totally agree with them. When you hold a diecast Iron Man in your hand, anytime after that, when you pick up a different Hot Toy, sometimes it kind of just feels like it's a doll compared to holding that diecast Iron Man. Diecast is so sick, and I would totally pay more to have diecast in my Mandalorian. I'm cleaning my shelf and reposing my figures, but I have you in the background. Let's go, diecast. Yo, keep me in. Can you hear me? You got some... What are you reposing? You reposing Star Wars, Marvel? You making it look good? You got Modu cases, IKEA Detolf. It looks much nicer or feels better with a bit more weight. Yeah. It looks nicer. It feels better. It has more weight. It just feels less like a toy and more like an actual collectible. It's so sick. Boba is a direct clone of Jango. If they make him a girl, I'm done. I know, like... yeah, Caleb. No, there's like rumors. Like I read an article that they're gonna make Jango a girl. Like, let me see if I can just pull it up. Oh, sorry, not Jango, Boba. Boba Fett is a girl. The Mandalorian revealed Rumored to reveal Boba Fett as a woman. I'm all for equal rights, for sure. More female hot toys. Don't make Boba Fett a woman. It's not a woman. It's a dude. It's a badass dude. I've seen him before. I don't know how they're doing this. How are they doing it? It's not. It's just not. If he takes off the helmet and it's a girl, it's just not. In the same way that at the end of Rise of Skywalker, when in Rise of Skywalker, when we saw the Emperor was back, I was at the movies with my girlfriend. I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, he's not back. This is not canon for me. Nope. And if I see Boba Fett's a girl, I'm gonna say nope, not a girl. You can't do that to me. But yeah, this. Fans rejoiced earlier this month that it was revealed that Mandalorian's second season would reintroduce the original badass intergalactic bounty hunter Boba Fett. But now there's a potential twist that could have fans fuming. The Overlord DVD channel on YouTube claims to have insider gossip on season 2 that Boba Fett will remove his helmet to reveal himself as a woman. What? I don't understand. I bet Hot Toys will make a Boba Fett from the season 2 with a Tamara Morrison head sculpt. That would be sick for sure. That would be cool. Because obviously we don't have a Tamara Morrison head sculpt for any of the other Boba Fetts. Maybe Boba will have a clone kid of himself and it will be a girl. Maybe that's the rumor he will turn into. I would take that. If you told me it was between make Mando a girl or have him clone himself into a girl, then I'll take the clone Boba Fett girl. But Boba Fett's not a girl; it's a guy. I don't care. I don't care what the Mandalorian says in season 2. Marvel currently reposing Doctor Strange and Endgame Black Widow. Reposing? Sorry, I'm not sure what that means. Oh! You're reposing yourselves. You're Doctor Strange Endgame. Nice, dude. That's sick. I would lose my mind if he's a woman. You can't change the whole Boba and Jango arc. He's literally a clone. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. They were like, he's gonna reveal himself to be a girl, but it's like, but he's not. I know he's not. Ideas of Boba being a woman must be Kathleen Kennedy's doing. Yeah, I know, dude. Can Kathleen Kennedy... Can she please just step aside? This is what I want. I want Kathleen Kennedy to resign. And I want 2 people to take over Lucasfilm. I want Jon Favreau, also known as Happy from Marvel, the creator of The Mandalorian, the savior of Star Wars. And I want one other person. Everybody can guess who it is. Dave Filoni. Give me Dave Filoni. And Jon Favreau. Let them run Star Wars. Let them do everything. Let Jon Favreau make more Mandalorian. Let Dave Filoni have an input on the Mandalorian, and let Dave Filoni do the next Star Wars trilogy. That's all they need to do. I also wouldn't mind having George Lucas come back and be in the background of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. I know George Lucas has done a lot of interviews where he's it's really hard for him to be behind the scenes for Star Wars because he's just he gets too involved, which is why he sold it to Disney, for $4.02 billion. But that's all I want. Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, let George Lucas be in the background to do his George Lucas mind tricks, but not have any actual control because he honestly makes some bad decisions. But it's Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. For those guys who don't know, I'm sure most of you guys know in here, Dave Filoni is Clone Wars. Mandalorian is Jon Favreau, but Dave Filoni also did helped with some of the episodes for The Mandalorian. They are both fantastic. They are just goats. And Dave Filoni has been there day one for Clone Wars, and the Clone Wars is fantastic. Dude, this is from We Got This Covered. Everything there is fake. I don't know. I've seen that on multiple things. I mean, it sounds like fake news, but if that actually happens, I'm going to be very upset. Hot Toys should make those Jedi twins from the Old Republic cinematic trailer. Yes, dude, that would be sick. Star Wars Old Republic Twins. Yeah, that trailer is so sick. I've never actually played this game, but I think I've watched all of these trailers. I've watched those trailers like 10 times. For those of you guys who haven't seen these trailers before, I would imagine most of you have. Do yourself a favor and go watch these if you're a Star Wars fan. They're so sick. I'm not gonna run it on the while we're streaming, but it's just the Star Wars Old Republic trailers are insane. Yo, what up, Economist? Finally made it into one of the streams. Jaden, what's going on, brother? Welcome on in. How many Hot Toys do you currently have in your collection? Currently right now, I think I have about 30. The issue is that the reason why I haven't done a collection tour is because I haven't been able to display them. I've talked about this in other videos, but I recently moved for like work from home. So like I only have one Detolf up right now. So like these are the only figures that I have currently in my Detolf, and then I just like rotate it. I have 2 down there. The rest of them are all in these boxes in here. And so once I actually am able to properly display my collection, I'm going to make a collection video and collection update. Or I might just like, I don't know, do a video and just show all of my current Hot Toys. But as of right now, I've sold a bunch recently. I sold like 12 Sideshow clones, probably like 2 months ago. Sold a decent amount of my Marvel figures, and then sold a couple of hot Star Wars toys because I have like 30 on pre-order right now, so I needed to scale it back a bit. But that's basically what I'm looking at right now. If Kathleen Kennedy stepped down, the Hot Toys market would skyrocket. Yeah, dude, it would be huge. Dave Filoni can run it with Favreau at his side. Yeah, dude, it would be so sick. It's funny, I just asked my cousins in San Antonio about Steven's Collectibles, and he said he lives right down the street from it. Really? Dude, that's sick. Tell them, hopefully they can, like, go get some figures from him. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, he's in San Antonio. Thoughts on Mando Deluxe versus original Mando on a market basis? Which do you think will resell better? That's a really good question. From a long term, I think that the Mando... Mando Deluxe versus... Okay, yeah. So I think the original Mando on a long-term perspective will actually outperform the Mando Deluxe, pending that Mandalorian seasons continue to come out and like continue to do well. The issue that I have with Mando Deluxe is that this figure is going to be crazy supplied, and everybody's ordering it, so everyone's going to have one. With that being said, it still does not matter. That figure is going to do fantastic. In the long run, both of those figures are going to do fantastic from an investment perspective. In terms of which one is going to resale better, you're basically... The way I look at it is like a year and a half after both of these figures are sold out, I think both of them are going to be going for at least 2x retail. And so it just comes down to what's going to happen with the rest of Mandalorian. If in the Mandalorian Season 3, he basically looks the exact same as the Mandalorian Season 2, and the figure that we get is basically the exact same, that's going to hurt the Deluxe Mando more than it would hurt the first issue of Mando. But I would say from a long-term perspective, probably Mando issue 1, only because of how oversupplied and owned the Deluxe is going to be. But it's basically, if you're comparing those two, it's just much better to just pick up both. They're just both going to do fantastic, and there's just going to be too much demand for them. Just cite, like I know I cite this one a lot, but just cite Darkside Anakin. If Darkside Anakin can be in stock for a year and a half and trade for 2.5, 3x retail in the secondary market, that should tell you how well a figure can do no matter how supplied it is. With Taika Waititi directing movies would be great. Yeah, dude, for sure. That game isn't as good as the trailers. Watch them all multiple times. Yeah, the trailers are the best part of those. I've tried. I think I tried like a free trial once. It was just like, it felt too much like World of Warcraft, and I wanted it to be more like a story game, like the First Jedi, or the Last Order. What the heck is the name of the game? I have the game for PS4. Whatever that game is. Now I have to look it up because now I'm losing my mind. Is it the I need to... Fallen Jedi. There you go. Fallen Jedi. I have the game. I should know that. Yoda is supposed to be on Wednesday. That would be sick. Am I the only one that thinks Sam either could pull those twins off in live action? Yeah, dude, Sam Witwitter definitely looks like him. Also, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, George Lucas in the background, Sam Witwitter doing anything that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni need for them. He's awesome. I love how much of a fan he is and how passionate he is about the work that he does. If you guys don't know, he's the voice of Darth Maul. In the Clone Wars, he's also the voice of Starkiller in the video game. He's awesome. I would love for him to be part of my dream team that I'm trying to create in George Lucas, Dave Filoni, and Jon Favreau. We need Sam as Starkiller again. Yeah, for sure. If they gave us a Starkiller hot toy, which they're never going to give us, but if they did, I would scoop that so fast. What up, 6 Scale Starring Light? Derek, what's going on, man? No worries. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna have him check it out for me. Yeah, dude, for sure. I've never even been to Steven's Collectibles myself in person. Obviously, I don't live in Texas. But that's so sick. I'm so jealous. And I've heard that there's actually a lot of there's like 3 or 4 places in San Antonio that sell hot toys. So that's so sick that, like, you know, if anyone lives around there, that you're able to have all that. Man of Hot Collectibles, what's going on, man? Welcome on in. Adam Muhal, Fallen Order, yeah. The Jedi Order. See, I thought it was the Jedi Order too, Man of Hot Collectibles. It's Fallen Order. I have the game. I should know that. I just pre-ordered Snow Trooper Luke and Remnant Trooper. My Remnant Trooper ships next week. Nice, dude. That's awesome. DC United. DC United. Marvel better than Star Wars always. I can tell by your name, man. I hear you, dude. There's a lot of people that agree with you. For me, I'm more of a Star Wars guy. But I hear you. I hope I didn't like ruffle your feathers when I wasn't trying to like crap on Marvel or anything. I was just saying, like, from an investment perspective, it's buying Star Wars hot toys just seems a lot more simple to me. Popsky's back. He has returned. I appreciate you coming back in. Yeah, Man of Hot Collectibles did stream yesterday. That was awesome. He also just hit 1,000 subs, which is fantastic. We were on that stream last night. That was a great time. Jedi Patrol. Who's in charge of coffee here? I know. What are we at? 11:15. Streaming for an hour and 41 minutes. We're still going strong, but I've been up since like 7 a.m. today. So I might need to grab a coffee if we're gonna keep this riding into the sunlight. But this is a good time. We can't stop now. You are right on that dream. Mount Rushmore of Star Wars directors, creators, actors. Yeah, dude, the Mount Rushmore. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, George Lucas, and Sam Witwitter. Let me know now in the chat though. Is there somebody that you guys should think be on that Mount Rushmore? I'm willing to hear an argument to take George or Sam off of it. You cannot convince me to take Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau off of that. They have my full faith and allegiance. The original Mando is supposed to ship in September, right? I checked and it just says September. Yeah, I think it is, unless you haven't paid it off fully. Some people got delays that, for those that haven't paid off fully, that's not coming until November, which sucks. Yeah, up to 70 viewers now and 50 likes. Thank you all you guys are smashing the like button. And I appreciate that. That's awesome that I can't believe that we're actually up to 70 viewers. It's literally insane. And we've been at 70 viewers now for like an hour. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, email from Sideshow, Boba Fett, Empire Strikes Back shipping next week. You got an email? Why did I not get my email? I ordered mine from Sideshow because you can't order from anywhere else. That's sick though. I'm ready for my vintage Boba to come in. For sure. I didn't get an email though. I swear, I like never get emails from Sideshow. I always find out about these when I see like other people talking about it in a Facebook group or something. Think we will get KOTOR Hot Toy figures, Knights of the Old Republic. I think it's unlikely, man. I would love to, and I wish we would, but I think it's tough. I have never been a Star Wars guy, but Mando definitely changed my perspective on Star Wars in general. Yeah, dude, I don't think you're alone either. I think a lot of people, like, there's people at my, there's people who I, like, work with who are, like, not like Star Wars fans at all. Like never really liked it, and like the Mando just had so much hype that they just like got Disney Plus and watched it and they liked it and it just made people like Star Wars. That's why I'm so bullish on Star Wars especially when Mando season 2 comes out. That's something that Star Wars can do that is like relatively unique. Is you don't even, especially with the Mandalorian, you don't even have to be like a Star Wars fan really to appreciate the show. It's also just like a great story of a show, and like it's not like there's that much background. Like it's not like the Mandalorian show is like, okay, here's the first episode, but like you got to know that like Mace Windu did this with the Palpatine in episode 3, and in episode 2 this happened, and in episode 6 like Jabba the Hutt did this. Like you don't even need to know any of these people. It's just like a clean slate. Like there's this dude, he's like the Mandalorian, like this Baby Yoda, nobody knows what's happening. Like what is this like creature? Like it's sick, and it was a really good move by them because now it's going to appeal to people that aren't Star Wars fans, and then it's obviously going to appeal to people that are Star Wars fans. It's the weekend, into the sunset with coffee in hand. Yeah. I'm about to, I think I'm actually probably going to make, I might make some tea or something, but we're still going strong. Where were we? Everyone had iced coffee. Oh, you know what? Griffin, you just reminded me. I have an iced coffee, in my fridge that I got from Starbucks earlier. I'm about to go run and grab that, actually. That's a really good idea. I will be back after I skip this ad because I need to. Okay. 30 seconds. False alarm. I thought I had it, but I actually threw it out earlier. I forgot. No coffee. We're gonna keep riding though. We got water. We got water and the fuel of hot toys. Talking about hot toys keeping me going. Where were we? Sorry if I missed your comment. Just put it again. I'll get to it. We gotta talk about a few more things. I had it written down somewhere. I'm trying to keep it professional. I'm also kind of just winging it. Honestly, I just like doing these live streams and just chatting with you guys, hearing what's going on. I don't collect Star Wars, but I still support your content. It's dope. Thanks, Diecastfly. I really appreciate that. I do Marvel too. Like, obviously, I'm a big Marvel fan. I need to get bigger in DC. There's fans out there. I need to start doing my research and doing more DC videos. But I just don't want to give investment, like my investment perspective on DC figures if I'm not like totally informed. But the Marvel content is there. Like I got my top 5 Marvel Hot Toy figures coming out, so I've already done the last. What has come out so far? I think 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019 should be coming out soon. I think tomorrow and Tuesday, I think they're coming out. So don't worry, I got the Marvel on lock for sure. My parents both watched Mando. Seemed like everyone was watching it. Yeah, dude, it's like a family show too. It's like the Disney Plus trademark show. Water bottle break now. Water bottle break is now coffee break. Gonna call it now. Clone Wars Obi-Wan drops for pre-order next Friday. I would be so pumped if we see that, and then I'm gonna be so blown when I see that it's not releasing until 2025. Anyone think Dune is going to be the next big thing if done right? Amber, I assume you mean Cara Dune from Mandalorian. In which case, I definitely think that they will give us Cara Dune, and that will be awesome. We need more female Hot Toys, and that is definitely one that we need. I like the FA a decent amount. Obviously not amazing, but after The Last Jedi, it ruined the whole trilogy. Can't even watch all three again. It's tough. The sequels are just tough. Like I feel the same way. I like watched Force Awakens and I was like, okay, I guess that was fun. I kind of like the setup they're going for. And then Last Jedi was kind of just like meh. And then Episode 9 was just like, just not doing it for me. I just did not like that movie. That was such a bummer. I try not to think about it though. I just try to think about how absolutely fantastic Rogue One was. And I enjoyed Solo, and then Mandalorian is amazing, so like whatever, just scratch the other stuff out. Just give the rights to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, that's all I need. Oh, no, doing the remake of the 80s movie. Sorry, maybe I'm not... Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm not familiar with Dune, honestly. You didn't see it earlier, but can you look through the past couple of days' sales on eBay? Would like your input. Yeah, dude, let's do it. I want Dune's toy. Oh, Google Dune. All right, I'll Google it later. I'm not hip though. Yes, I was meaning to do that. Let's take a look at what's been selling lately on eBay. Why am I typing in eBay? Star Wars Hot Toys. And then we'll do that, and then we'll bring up the chat here. Okay. Solo Chewie selling for $4.55. Chewie and the Han 2-pack have been like what seems like kind of randomly really going up in price. Like obviously that set for a while has been going way above where it retail for, and it's obviously an old site, but like for a while you could pick up that set for $650. Recently now, like it's been trending as much as like $800, $850, which is crazy. Clamshell base, boo. What? Is this real? So I never sell any of my like my accessories that come with my Hot Toys. But this stuff just blows my mind. The fact that you can sell this dude's gun. First off, who's selling his gun? Why did you buy that figure if you want to sell the gun? And second off, who's paying $60 for the gun and the belt? It's crazy we can get for some of these accessories. Like, one of the biggest no-brainers in the Hot Toys buys, this was such a no-brainer, when Boba Fett Empire Strikes Back was out for Standard and Deluxe, I don't know what you were doing if you were buying the standard version of that set. The Deluxe set just came with, like, an extra jetpack, extra hands, like, I have this set, I don't know, like, what, I'm trying to think what else came with. It came with, like, extra gun, extra hand sculpts, extra, like, flag thing that he wears, extra jetpack. Why would you not buy that set? Take that, what was the difference in price? Like 30, 40 bucks? You could sell that set, I'm sure, for $150 for those accessories. It is crazy what the secondary market for a Hot Toys accessory is. So if you are ever on a budget in your Hot Toys collection, and you don't mind selling your accessories, you should definitely look into selling your accessories. You will vomit at some of the prices you can get for some of your accessories. Those Tony Stark glasses that came in the Mark 47 originally came out, I think I saw sell for close to $100. It's ridiculous. It will be hot. Hopefully hot enough for toys. Anyone else love The Last Jedi? I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, though. I didn't love it. I hated a lot. I hated Episode 9. I didn't hate The Last Jedi. People who broke their belts, that's who would buy it. Okay, fair. That is fair. Who's selling it, though? I guess the people that are putting it on with the jacket for the deluxe. I guess that's fair, actually. I don't know. It wouldn't be me. People break down the figures and sell each part, body, portrait, weapon, etc. Then make more than retail. That is one grindy way to flip your Hot Toy. I'm a student of the game. I respect it. Do what you wish with your hot toys. I wouldn't do that, but because I would never go through the trouble of like listing like, Dark Side Anakin hand for $15, and then going through the hassle of trying to ship that out. But like the people out there that are willing to grind and do that, more power to you. Like the person who's selling their Darth Maul robe for $49. Do it. You will. If you piece out your figures, you will make more. This is crazy. I will say the one accessory that I would consider selling, I would sell all of my light up hands for my Jedi. I don't have any intention of doing like the CSL, like make your lightsaber LED thing, which is the only reason why I would want to keep that electronic thing, but I never use that like battery power lightsaber gimmick. I would consider selling all of those. Darth Vader, wow. Darth Vader New Hope 375. That is shocking. Really. That's really surprising. That figure for the longest time was one of 2 Star Wars Hot Toys, not including sequel figures, that sold for under retail in the secondary market. It was that figure and Return of the Jedi Boba. I think both have since come above retail now, but I did not know that you could get $375 for this Darth Vader. Good for the people that have Darth Vader. Definitely, in my opinion, the worst Darth Vader. I think the best is just barely Empire Strikes Back, right under it, just a sliver, Rogue One Vader, and then the Darth Vader that comes in the Grand Moff Tarkin 2-pack, and then this Darth Vader. See, this is what I'm talking about. Chewie Han set, 900. It's crazy. This set has caught a bid for sure. Dark Side Anakin displayed 575. No shockers there. He ranges basically at this point anywhere from 550 open to 700 brand new. Just the same as Dark Side Anakin is selling for 575, and that's no shocker to me. Force Awakens Stormtrooper selling for 120, also no shocker to me. And Finn, 112. This is sad. This is just sad. Poor sequel figures. It's just tough. K2SO selling for 700. You've actually been able to... K2SO has been like sneaky a little bit offered recently. There's been a couple scoops I've seen in Facebook groups at like 525, 550 on K2SO. So if you don't have a K2SO, maybe this is a good time to try and scoop one. K2SO still... And Shuru Emway still able to pick that one up. Sequel figure again, dude. They're just littered in the market. This is just a new issue. Detosh, new issue. Tim Sent selling a Yoda. Someone doesn't want to wait. Obi-Wan Revenge of the Sith still holding strong, 470. That figure basically, like, we all know the story of that. Like, retail for 274. Traded at like 310, 315, 320 for like 3 or 4 months after it went waitlist, and then caught a bid, went all the way up to as much as like 525 before coming back down and settling in like the 430 to 480 range is basically where he sits now. I think he's definitely a buy under 450. I love that figure. It just looks amazing with Anakin. Obviously, he saw a little bit of a price dip when we saw the announcement of Clone Wars Obi-Wan, but that figure is so different from this one that I don't think it warrants this one, depreciating that too much in value. Imperial Disguise Jin for 535. Keep in mind that is toys for kid adults. He always gets really good execution. That's too much for the Imperial Disguise version. But I discredit that. Tim Sen and toys for kid adults always gets insane execution on their prices. Do you collect other brands of figures outside of Hot Toys, like 112 scale? I have one 112 scale. I have the Spider-Man Homecoming from Mezco. And then I have almost the full collection of Star Wars Vintage Collection figures. And then I have a bunch of the Black Series figures. I sold off a ton of my Black Series figures but I have a bunch of Black Series figures. I have some of the 40th anniversary Star Wars figures, and then I have a couple of Marvel Legends. I was very picky on my Marvel Legends. I didn't want to get that big into it. I just have like I think I have like 10 Marvel Legends now. I just have some of like the fun ones for me, like fun to pose, fun to just mess around with. There's two that I leave out, like, kind of with me often. It's, like, the Captain America, the one that comes with, like, Mjolnir. And then I have, like, the Spider-Man from Homecoming. And then I have, like, the homemade suit Spider-Man from Marvel Legends, a couple of other ones. But in general, like, most of my collection is 1/6 scale Hot Toys. But I started in Vintage Collection and then to Black Series and then to Hot Toys and Marvel Legends. Or, sorry, I started in Vintage Collection, then I transitioned to Black Series and Marvel Legends, and then I transitioned to Hot Toys. And it have sold off a lot of the stuff, but, like, I haven't sold much of my vintage collection. I also collect some actual vintage Star Wars, but I don't get too big in that. But no, for 1/12, not really so much. And then statues, I don't have any statues, but I talked about this in my last live stream. Don't flame me for this. I'm not a statue collector. This is not a statue channel, although I have nothing against statues, as you're about to realize right now. I was looking at the Darth Maul Mythos statue. We can talk about that in a second if you guys want to, because I have an interesting investment thesis for it, but I ended up ordering the Darth Maul Mythos statue from Sideshow, and then the next day, I ordered Emperor and Asajj too, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud of it. I'm not a statues collector. That was a big payment, but I sold off a decent amount of Marvel Hot Toys and some Star Wars Hot Toys, and I know I have a lot of stuff on pre-order, but I couldn't resist. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not proud of it. EH Designs got his Obi for 300. Nice, dude. That is a scoop. When guy lowered his price by 150 was crazy. Did you get that recently? Obi-Wan at 300 is an absolute scoop. Gonna sell Darth Maul's speeder when I get it. The figure is good enough for me. Yeah. I picked up just the standard Darth Maul. I didn't need the speeder either. Do you think Captain America Endgame will go straight to waitlist? I wasn't a fan of D23. Look at it and want to wait for reviews. If you haven't checked out Jeddah Patrol's review, Jeddah Patrol actually has a review of the D23 Cap Endgame. It's definitely an awesome review. I'm picking up the Captain America Endgame. Asking me if something's gonna go straight to waitlist. Honestly, I don't want to give you. I don't want to just like talk out of my ass and just say like, oh, I think it's gonna go to waitlist or whatever. I don't know. There's not really a great way to tell if a figure's gonna go straight to waitlist. I would imagine it won't because that's such an in-demand figure. But that figure is going to be sick. I have had that on pre-order now for ages. I cannot wait for that figure to come out. What other collections do Marvel fans have outside Hot Toys? What other collections do Marvel fans have outside Hot Toys? There's Marvel Legends, which are the ones that I just showed. And then there's like what is it called? No, wait. SH Figure Arts. Do they do Marvel? I can't remember now. I feel like I've seen a SH Figure Arts Marvel Thor. Maybe they don't. That's a good question though. Hey, did you pre-order Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder version yet? I haven't, just because like I haven't gotten around to it, but I'm absolutely pre-ordering it. I'm just pre-ordering it with Steven, but with Steven's Collectibles and more. But me and Steven Collectibles have like a relationship where like he just like knows. Like I'll just like text him and be like, hey, put me like on for the pre-order, and he'll just like invoice me. But he knows I'm pre-ordering that figure. Jennifer will say Mythos for the win. Yeah, let's talk about the Mythos statues in a second. I know that this is a 1/6 scale community, but I think the Mythos statues are really interesting, and I couldn't resist. I do want to talk about it in a second. Statues, it has begun. No. It has not begun. I cannot afford to get into statues. But some of these statues are sick. Yes, I bought Obi a couple weeks ago. Dude, that is such a scoop and score on Obi-Wan at 300. That's awesome, dude. SH Figure Arts, SH figuratively does have an MCU Marvel series. Oh, but do they not really put that many out? LOL, I have 8 Marvel Legends, but I was buying them during the drought earlier this year, waiting on Hot Toys. I'm a cherry picker type of collector. For Marvel Legends, I'm a cherry picker too. I never got big into Marvel Legends. I saw how big some people's collections were, and I was just like people with like 200 Marvel Legends. I was like, I do not want that, because I did Black Series, and when I started Black Series, I had no control, and I bought like every single Black Series that came out, and I took a bath on so many of them. Like like random ones that just like felt awful. Like buy freaking Force Awakens Finn for $20 at retail. Literally sold him for like $4. And I was like, I'm not doing that again with Marvel. And then in with my Black Series, when I started getting back into Hot Toys, like, because I was always kind of like, I was like in and out of, I wasn't like a real Hot Toys collector for a while. Like, I would just like buy one here or there, but I got, you know, when I got like really big into it, I sold off a bunch of my Black Series figures to this one dude on eBay who I like sold like a figure to, and he's like, hey, do you have any more? I'm actually like a store. And I was like, yes. And I filled up 2 boxes, like this big, of like, I don't know, 80 Black Series figures, and I just shipped them to him. And he paid me like decent prices. I definitely could have made way more money just selling them individually, but I just didn't want to go through the hassle. I needed to clear out room because I knew I was about to scale up hard in Hot Toys. I ordered Mythos Mall today. It's my first statue purchase. Interesting. So am I not alone? Or other people? Actually, I want to hear this from you guys. I know most of you guys are all like obviously Hot Toys fans. Is anybody else in here who's Marvel Hot Toy, Star Wars Hot Toy, DC Hot Toy, just Hot Toy fan in general? Are any of you guys picking up these Mythos statues? They just seem like really, really interesting to me. All right, let's go through the rest of these eBay sold listings, and then we're going to talk about the Mythos statues real quick. Ram BB-8 308, that's too much, wouldn't pay that. Darkseid Anakin 635, no surprises. Kylo 202, no surprises. Although that Kylo Ren is pretty good. That's a better figure from the sequels for sure. SV Prototype ordered this mall statue as well, and I only have Hot Toys. Dang, so maybe I wasn't alone. I thought that I was feeling like a cheater getting a statue. Not into statues, but they look dope. I'm digging that X-Man statue diorama at Sideshow at home. Oh yeah, dude, that X-Men statue diorama was so sick. I will not let myself afford. I will not let myself. Can't afford to buy Mythos. EH Designs. We're gonna talk about it in 1 second. I'm gonna tell you my thesis, and I want to see if I can. I don't want to make you do something you don't want to do, but I'm gonna see if I can persuade you a little bit. They look great, but I can't afford to take another step from Hot Toys in price. I agree. I hear you. The price is tough. I have the original Mythos statues. Haven't ordered any of the new ones. Dang, Amber, that's sick. So Amber, it's 5, right? It's Gamorrean Guard, Obi-Wan, Darth Maul first issue, Darth Vader. God, I love that Darth Vader, and Boba Fett. I think are the 5, right, from that Mythos line. I'm very green in the Mythos like methodology, but it seems super interesting. The Mythos statues are amazing but expensive. They are great, but I can't start down the statue path. I hear it leads to the dark side. It's definitely the dark side. Thoughts on Sideshow Lando? Are you talking about the Skiff Guard Lando? If so, I just don't really like that head sculpt. It just doesn't look good enough for me. I want Maul a lot, especially since I missed out on DX16. The Mythos Maul looks great, so dope at 600. I agree. Okay, wait. We'll come back to the eBay. Let's just talk about this. And Amber, it sounds like you... yes, those are the 5. Okay, cool. Amber, it sounds like you definitely are the statue aficionado then, so feel free to help me out if I'm explaining it, if any of my logic you think is flawed, but this is the way I'm looking at it. Star Wars... I almost typed in Hot Toys, that's how I used to end up doing it. Darth Maul. Let's just queue these up. Ventress and Mythos Emperor Sideshow. Okay. This is the way I was looking at it when I was looking at the statues, right? This is my understanding. I am a massive Star Wars fan, but I'm not a statue collector. But these statues look insane. This head sculpt with the long horns, I just think looks fantastic. And one of the things I love about this statue is this statue tells a story. Like, he's jumping off of the Emperor's, this is obviously like an image of the Emperor, And this is like supposed to signify that like Darth Maul basically like, doesn't mess with the Emperor anymore because the Emperor basically did him dirty, which I think is awesome. The pose is fantastic. The figure just looks sick in general. Where was... I could have sworn there was something on the bottom of the base. There's some design on the bottom of the base. I can't remember what it was. I should probably know since I already ordered it. But this figure just like looks sick. And the way I was looking at it was, this figure retails for $610, right? It's pricey for sure. It's expensive, but look at the secondary market on some of these statues, right? I'm sure most of you guys already know this, but like let's just look at the Mythos statues for Obi-Wan. Okay, the Mythos statue for Obi-Wan. Okay, this is the exact like logic that I tried to use to convince myself to order these figures. Okay. Amber, don't get mad at me if I talk poorly about this Obi-Wan. I know how sacred this Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi statue is. This statue looks amazing, okay? I get it. This statue is sick. If I saw this figure came out, this is my logic. If I saw this figure come out today, or this statue, I would look at the statue and I would think, this is sick. It's a really cool like portrayal of Ben Kenobi. Is it something that wows me? I don't think I'm like totally blown away by it. I think like the Asajj Ventress, if Asajj Ventress and this one came out the same day, I would think Asajj Ventress looks cooler, and I would be more inclined to buy Asajj Ventress. At $350, if this came out $350, I would definitely buy. If you told me that in 5 years this statue is going to be selling on eBay for between $2,500 and $3,000, I would have told you no chance. I don't believe that at all. This statue just like, it doesn't look like, that just doesn't look like something that's going to go for that much to me. And then look, this statue sells for anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 in the secondary market. $3,200 right here, June 12th. So I think about that, and I think, okay, if this Mythos statue can do that, Sideshow is telling us how much production they're going to put for these. I know it still says TBD on Darth Maul, but it's expected to be like 4,000 or between 4 and 5,000. Asajj Ventress is 4,500. Darth Sidious is 2,000. Ben Kenobi was 2,000. If that Ben Kenobi can do that in the secondary market, what is your downside in buying this Darth Maul? Okay, your downside is like, okay, let's just say the statue comes out and for some reason nobody likes it. All the statue collectors hated it and now they're all going to go sell their statues. And then all of a sudden maybe it goes like 100, 150 below retail. This is bear case scenario. Bear case, worst case scenario. It goes for 100 to 150 less than retail. I feel like I highly doubt that would happen for a Star Wars statue that looks as good as this one does. But if it does, if you're telling me my downside on this is $100 to $150, I'll take that downside risk. I don't mind losing $100 to $150. What is your upside? I'm not saying this figure is going to be a statue's going to be a $3,000 statue. In fact, the other Darth Maul statue in the secondary market did not do that well. It still went above retail, but you know, right now I saw the last one sell for like $700 in the secondary market. So, well, I'm not saying that this statue is going to be like a Ben Kenobi and sell for $3,000. If you're telling me that at least it's going to be at least retail, if not like a bit above retail, I would rather just order it now, take the downside risk of $100 to $150, which I really don't think is going to happen, rather than not buy this statue sells out, and then all of a sudden now it's like a $900 statue, and I want it more now, and I don't want to pay $900 for it. It just makes sense to me. So rather than, and originally I was thinking, I'm not going to pick it up, it's too much money. But instead, I'd rather just go sell a hot toy and pick this one up. And then when I picked up this Darth Maul, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to apply the same logic to Asajj Ventress and Darth Sidious. And then I just ordered all three of them. And I'm going to order the Obi-Wan Clone Wars too. I'm just a big enough Star Wars fan, and the investment side of it just makes sense to me. So anyways, that's my logic. getting all the Mythos statues myself. Jennifer's will pick up. Yeah, dude, they're just like, they're sick. They're so sick. I get they're not, 1/6 scale Hot Toys, but they're so sick. The ES on these is going to be huge, and the price is quite a bit more than the original ones. I don't think these will do as well down the road as originals. The Maul and Adventurous might. Yeah, and I don't need these to do like really well. I don't need these to be like statues that go like 3x above retail so I can go like flip and make a bunch of money. I just want to buy something that I don't think I'm gonna get get washed on and lose a significant amount of my money, and then like get the statue and realize, oh, I'm not really into statues, like it doesn't fit into my collection, and sell it and go try and sell it, and I like lose a bunch of money. But like just based off of historical evidence, they just make sense to me. Previous mall statue never did well in the secondary market. This one looks better though. Yeah. The other one just like I noticed that it didn't do as well. But this Darth Maul looks sick. It seems like a lot of people are pumped about it. I wish that we got like a different one other than just like another Sith. But it's definitely great. Yes, long run you'll get your money back plus some. Okay, Amber. Okay, yeah, that's the logic that I was thinking. So I was like, I don't really see the downside in ordering this. So that's just why I just did it. Ventress is the winner out of the new set, but the new Obi-Wan is gonna kill them all. Ventress looks so sick. I'm so pumped for Ventress. Ventress is also the one I'm most excited for. I would say it goes Ventress, Maul, Emperor for me. The Ventress with the hood just looks so badass. Without the hood, a little too scary, but I would probably display it like that as well. But with the hood and the display base, the way the red contrasts with the gray, it just looks so sick. So, was it EH Designs that said that he's not picking it up? That's me trying to convince you to do it. If you just think about it like that from an investment perspective, that's just the way I look at it. It just makes sense to me. And like, I would rather like, if I need liquidity and I need to like raise more cash than just try and sell stuff in my collection that either I'm not as bullish on, or I just don't really like as much in my collection, and try and keep the collection fresh. Find room for those statues. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Dude, they're gonna be so big. So they're technically 1/5 scale, but because of the base, these are gonna be massive, right? Like I'm not this. There's no way this fits in it. What is it? 22 inches tall. Yeah, there's no way this fits in a DTOF. What are DTOFs like? Shelf to shelf, 15 inches. Maybe 16? I don't know. I actually don't know what the measurements are of a DTOF. If you scroll up just a bit, I said my thinking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand what you're going to say. I will just love them too much, and they'll cost me too much to keep. Wouldn't want to sell. Ah, I see. Fair play. But yeah, that's my little rant on the Mythos statues. I went in the span of like 36 hours from telling myself I'm not picking up these statues to somehow ordering all 3 of them with Steven's Collectibles. I messaged Steve and I was like, hey, I need to put in another order. And I was like, I'm going to put this order in and we're not going to talk about it. I don't care. Like, we're not going to talk about it. I'm going to put in this order. And he said, okay, what is it? I said, put me in for one of each of the new Mythos statues. Just invoice me. I don't care. So I don't know. I'm not a statues guy, but it made sense to me. Statues for me is whenever I settle down in a forever home. Yeah, me too. Like I don't have the space really to display it yet. But when I do have that forever home, I'd rather have that statue ready that I bought for $600 than, what if it's $1,800 in 5 years? Who knows? It could be. I mean, look at the Darth Vader statue. If you guys have not seen this Darth Vader statue, this statue is so sick. I think, what do they call it? Jedi Patrol or Amber, you could probably correct me. I think they call it Dark Contemplation, which is such a sick name for a statue. I love that statues tell a story. I think that's really sick. This statue is so badass. I cannot believe I missed this statue. Obviously, this is a very old statue now, but this is an insane statue. I don't know. I'm not a statue guy. If the day comes where I am on a live stream and I tell you guys that I bought this statue for $1,500 in the secondary market, we're just not going to talk about it. I'm just going to put it in the chat and we're never going to talk about it again. I'm not saying I'm definitely not in the market for it right now, but I know myself, I'm not going to be surprised if I do it. This statue is so sick. Anyways, that's my statues rant. I know this isn't, a lot of you guys aren't really into statues, but I just had to say it. That was a big purchase for me, so. Empire Strikes Back Yoda. 275, okay. More Force, God, so many sequel figures. So many figures selling under retail. Jedi Patrol, I'm about to buy Sideshow Shock T. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I think I've only seen it once. What is that statue? I'm honestly like so green in statues. Like I'm just not like hip to them. Oh gosh. That looks so sick. No, I can't do this. I'm not doing this. We're not talking about them anymore. Jedi Patrol, I don't need this. We're not talking about these anymore. I just ordered 3 Mythos statues and I'm gonna order the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. I don't need this right now. I don't need to be looking at statues. And I've been contemplating this dark contemplation Darth Vader. I don't need this. This is the reason why I don't do statues. If I start, I'll be broke in no time. Yeah, dude, man, Hot Collectibles, exactly. Like, that's what I told myself too, but once I just started thinking about it, it's tough to resist. Shock Trooper, wow, Shock Trooper 207. Why did this one go for so low? That's a nice scoop by someone. Lightside Anakin 489. So the basis between Lightside Anakin and Darkside Anakin is still seems like it's hovering somewhere around like $100. There was a time period where Lightside Anakin, it was like 2 months ago, absolutely skyrocketed to like $700. And it was trading higher than Darkside Anakin was. That was crazy. That just never seemed right to me. Lightside Anakin, in my opinion, should always trade lower than Darkside Anakin. But there was a time for about a month where Darkside Anakin was under Lightside Anakin, which is crazy. Don't do statues. I now have hundreds I want to sell. Really? Hundreds, you say? I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into statues. But if you want to DM me on Instagram, I might be willing to look at your hundreds of statues. But I'm not getting into statues, I promise. 5 years later, hi, I'm the Economist. I'm a statue addict. Yeah, Amber, do you actually have 100 statues? Hundreds of statues? How much does that even cost? I mean, what is that? 100 statues, what? $30,000 to $50,000? That's a lot of cheddar. That's sick. What else we got that's been moving in the Hot Toys market? Han Solo Deluxe, basically retail. I've been collecting for 20 years. Dang. Hundreds of statues. Do you have the Dark Contemplation Darth Vader? That is a sick statue. Oh, actually, I guess you do. You said you had all 5. No way. Han for $750. Dude, what happened to Han and Chewie over the past, like, month? This is crazy. Wait. Wow. Yeah, shipped from the States. Dude. I've talked about Anno Toys before. It's a low-key plug. Anno Toys had this Han Solo in stock. I saw it in stock. I didn't pick it up. But what am I trying to do here? PhD to USD. I always do this when I go on Nano Toys. Speaking of which, we haven't checked Nano Toys in a while. Let's just check it out real quick. But I want to see. I'm pretty sure they were selling that Han for less than $325. So if anybody bought that and they flipped that one on eBay, you did all right, friend. That's crazy. That figure shouldn't. That seems like too much. Oh, they sold the Count Dooku finally. Sold the Boba Fett. That makes sense. Still have the Obi-Wan, but that price is a bit high. That's like $375 USD, which means you're looking at like $425 shipped, which is basically what you can already get. You can get it somewhere close to that on eBay. Still have Sandstorm Luke. Still have Direct to Krennic. That's crazy they still have Direct to Krennic. Again, if you don't have Direct to Krennic, Nano Toys is a really good option for you right now. Still have Truett, too expensive. Still have Hoth Leia. Jin, Deluxe. Right there. I was on Sideshow when they did that random restock like 3 weeks ago. I was on Nano Toys when they did that random restock like 3 weeks ago, and they had I think they had 2 of these at 14.2, under $300. That's $340 shipped, sold, and this is not like China or Japan or something weird. This is like States sold $750. That's insane. That's the power of Nano Toys. If you guys are not hip to Nano Toys, this is a low-key plug that I use. I mean, this is like a low-key clutch that I use all the time. You should be checking Nano Toys once a week if you're trying to scale up into Hot Toys. It's a really great way to get to find really good figures. I've gotten light side Anakin for under $240 from Nano Toys. I've gotten just recently I got Rogue One Stormtrooper and let me just make that full screen. I know a lot of you guys in here have already heard me talk about these, but I got Rogue One Stormtrooper and Empire Strikes Back Snowtrooper. This one I paid under $500 shipped for both of these. I think I paid $500 actually shipped for both of these. And if you guys don't know, like the Rogue One Stormtrooper is basically like $375, $400 in the secondary market, and then Empire Strikes Back Snowtrooper is also like is like $375. So you can get some sick deals on Nano Toys. I'm constant. I check them at least once a week, especially when I was like really scaling up in Hot Toys. I was checking them all the time. I know some people I know like in some of the Facebook groups caught the restock of the Shore Trooper, multiples of the Shore Trooper. They got like 3 Shore Troopers in. They just recently restocked the 2-pack of the Battlefront Snowtroopers. They also do discounts randomly, so they've discounted like Chirrut. So yeah, Nano Toys is sick. But yeah, Nano Toys have that Han Solo that just sold for $750. Guess that's it. Yep, right there, $12.49. This is the one I got. $256. It's like it was like 300 shipped. The one thing with Nano Toys is the shipping is bad. The shipping is like $60 because they ship DHL Express, but as long as you keep that in mind. I've seen them restock Tarkin as well. Oh, they still have Farm Boy Luke in stock. Basically, pretty good price. Where was this right here? Cool. We'll just go through the eBay listings in a little bit, and then we're probably gonna wind it down. We still got 54 people in here, which is insane. You guys this has been awesome tonight. This has been a great stream. Still can't believe how many people come in here. It really is just, it's fantastic. Wow, $70 for the lightsaber and the. I wouldn't sell my lightsaber, but I would definitely sell that light up hand. Wow, Mud Trooper, $350. Not bad for a Mud Trooper. Who paid this? $400 for you? Whoever ordered that Bud, that is not in stock, my friend. You're not getting that. Wow, Deluxe Obi-Wan 2 days ago sold for $360. That's a scoop. Oh, wait, never mind. Just kidding. $70 shipping. It's not a scoop. Death Trooper. Huh. Emperor Deluxe 450. Oh my god, 13. Oh, this from the Japan stuff. I also like kind of discount. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Who is not waiting? Tim Cent gets unbelievable. This dude rakes in money. He has no other job. This is his job. This Mandalorian, he definitely has a deal. I'm sure he has a deal with Hot Toys. That Mandalorian, he's not paying sideshow price. He's not paying $243. I'm sure he's getting a discounted price from what Hot Toys sells their figures for. He is making a slaughter on that figure at $539. I just want to know who's buying that. Is it someone in the States who's not going to get their Mandalorian for like a month and a half? Is a month and a half really worth like $300? I just don't understand who's buying that. It's crazy. Derek has sold his Mud Trooper for $450. Dang, getting full max value. That's a quick turnaround. Good for you, man. Profit taking. Take it. Mandalorian $239. Clan base $45. Deluxe Solo still holding in. No Mud Trooper. Force Awakens First Order Stormtroopers $250. It's about $200 more than I would have paid for that set. I'm just kidding, but I don't like Force Awakens. Oh my god, Tim Cent. Absolutely slaughtering people. Absolute carnage. $520 for a Tarkin. Tim Cent's business model is very, very simple and is the most profitable business model you can have in Hot Toys. It is insane. He gets all of these figures at a discounted price for sure, and he's not paying sideshow price, he's paying Hot Toy price. He sells a bunch of them when the figure comes out for just like either like at retail or just slightly above retail. And I know he keeps some in the back room like this Krennic, waits for it to go up in price, and then bangs people at $520. I'm a student of the game. I respect it, but that's crazy. It's an unbelievable business model. Thanks, man. How much should I price my Empire Vader? Empire Vader's tough, dude. It's really, really tough because that figure got up to $475 in secondary market before the reissue. Now, like, the going rate for Empire Strikes Back Vader is you just can't really charge that much more than 40th anniversary and get lifted. This delay is probably going to help you a little bit, but like if you can get that figure off at like 310, I would probably sell it there. If you don't need it anymore, if you're picking up the other one, but like you're just not going to see that many people buying Empire Vader with the reissue out. But that figure Empire Vader got pretty crazy in the secondary market. It got up to like $475 before the reissue. Wait, you got Hot Toys Anakin from Anatoys when Anakin is going to restock in Anatoys? Yes, Aaron. I got my light side Anakin from Anatoys. And I paid... they actually gave me a deal on shipping, too. I paid less than $300 for this. I think I paid like $290 for this Anakin. Brand new. Didn't have a shiver box. A lot of their Hot Toys for some reason don't have shiver boxes. They say that's just the way they get them from their distributor sometimes. Didn't have the shiver box. It was an absolute deal. When are they going to restock? You never ever know. I've been in contact with the Anno Toys owner before, who like owns the whole site. I'm going to show you guys this picture. Give you a little inside scoop. And for those of you that are hip to Anno Toys, you might appreciate this picture. I need to just find it. I have it in my messages. Where is it? Okay. Let me think of the best way to show this. I guess we'll just go like this. This is what the Anno Toys warehouse looks like. This is what the owner sent me. Okay, this is what the Anno Toys warehouse looks like. It's basically just a big warehouse with a bunch of boxes. And basically what he kind of explained to me is that they have so many boxes that sometimes they just don't know where some of their Hot Toys are. And so that's why they just get these random restocks. It's a nightmare of a warehouse. So that's why they just get these random restocks. So, for instance, I should have done a video on it. Honestly, it was more than 3 weeks ago when they did the restock. It was actually like a month and a half ago. So I was still like just scaling up in YouTube. If I had the YouTube now, I would have made a video immediately so that everybody could have gone in and gotten those. They restocked Darkside Anakin like a month and a half ago for anybody that didn't have Darkside Anakin. The problem was the price wasn't fantastic, but yes, they do random restocks. They've restocked Anakin, Tarkin, Shore Trooper, and they don't raise the price either. Like, you see this price? This is the price they restock it at. That's 12,499 Filipino pesos, which is what we said over here. 256 USD. And then you get railed on shipping because shipping is like $60, but it's still worth it. And you never know when they're going to restock, so you just have to check their site like randomly. But yeah, they just like restock insane figures sometimes. It's a really good plug. It's just this like Hot Toys shop out of the Philippines. I think they're the official distributor for Hot Toys out of the Philippines, actually. Optical 20, are you a finance major? Yeah, so I already graduated college, but I did study finance in college. Hanging for ESB Vader 40th anniversary. Yeah. If you don't have ESB Vader, definitely just wait for the 40th anniversary one. Oh yeah, what's going on, Rob? Yeah, holy. If already asked, sorry. Are you getting the Jazzink Snowspeeder? No, it hasn't been asked yet. I'm considering it. I don't know. They're expensive. I don't know if I need the Snowspeeder just because I'm gonna get Luke. I haven't fully decided yet. It's sick though. All right, guys, I'm gonna dip. Got work tomorrow. I'll be on for the next stream for sure. EH Designs, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in. I'm actually probably going to call it now too. This has been a fantastic stream. Probably the best stream we've done so far, which is awesome. I know it's only like our 5th stream, but it's just insane that we're able to have this many people in the stream for this long. I think, we're at 63 right now. Like, I just can't, like, it's just crazy to even say. Like, we had like 70 people in the stream for like over an hour. It's just awesome. I appreciate all of your guys' support. I'm like, as long as I just keep like, keep getting views and we keep growing, I'm going to keep putting out content, keep trying to get better and better. Do more research, try and get more like finance statistical things for you guys that I think is interesting, and just all the other things I'm thinking of. But I got a lot of other ideas, to keep coming. So it's just good stuff. It's just a fun time. These streams are awesome. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you for tuning in. This is 6 Scale Economist, and make sure, if you like this, make sure to like, comment, and make sure to just subscribe to the channel. We just passed 500 subs, which is awesome. We just started 2.5 months ago, so to be able to pass 500 subs is an awesome milestone. If we can just get to if we can just get to 1,000, that's the push, that's the milestone we're all trying to go for. So I appreciate all of you, and I enjoy you. Thank you for being into the live stream, and I guess we'll just see you in the next live stream or next video. All right.